Just going to kind of force it on. There we go. And Shazam.
Hello there.
All right. I'm not tweaking nothing. Let's see. Good. I think my settings from before held. Awesome. There we go. All right. Yeah, rookie mistake. Because I always start by doing record only so I can tweak and do everything offline, I went and clicked that. Oh, I hear me coming back through you.
Darn it. I came prepared.
You know better.
I'd like to try just in
You're supposed
case.
to be a pro.
I know.
Hey, you don't like the sweaty ears either, right?
Pardon? Sorry?
Said you don't like the sweaty ears either.
No.
Yeah, because I know you always wear one on, one off.
Oh no, I only wear the one because this one is dead.
Oh, okay.
So what's
Well,
the point having it on?
$30, not bad. And it's great sound. I mean, plus it cancels out like everything around. It's not even active canceling. It's just the fact it's so insulated.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my case, I spent an extra $10 because I didn't want to use the headphone jack. I wanted to use the USB because it's much easier for me to target USB and isolate it. That and the headphone jack on the laptop is garbage. It really is. Because believe it or not, switching from handset to headset gives you different audio quality, and it's a nightmare on HP products. That's what I
Right.
found. Tested on this, tested on a PC, same thing. Hey, Mr. Blue, how you doing?
Hello
Good
there.
evening. So yeah, I got a few goodies. Actually, I just want to share this to a few places.
Sounds good. I want to rant a little bit about how everyone is finding the Looney Tunes CMF
Oh,
literally
oh, you know what
everywhere.
killed me? I drove by. So coming back from Mississauga today, I drove by like two Masterminds and three Toys R Us's, and it kills me because it's like I can't go in there unless I order. It's like, you know.
I haven't called my Toys R Us yet because I'm afraid to. Because if I do and they have them, uh,
Yeah, then what are you gonna do? I mean, that's
like,
what are you gonna
yeah,
do? Buy a case? You're gonna try and buy a case? I mean,
how
cha-ching.
much is a case
Well, I don't know
typically?
if they're $5 to $6 a figure. I mean, they're going to charge you whatever cost times the figures. I mean, they're not going to give you a deal. Hey, no more bricks.
Because I'm trying to think, like, I want to, if I'm buying like an
The Friday
entire
night stream
set's worth.
slash stream. Yeah, the flex stream. I like that.
If I want to, I'm not sure if I'm going to get the entire set in one go. I might just do it over a period of time. Just that gives me opportunity to buy other sets.
Yeah. Hey, no more
So,
bricks. Do you have me on your like Instagram or Facebook or anything?
oh hey stud.
Stud City in the house, bringing the chicks.
And the
I
ladies.
tell you, if I was 25 years younger, I would so want to be his wingman, or he could be my, or he could be mine. I don't know. I did okay. I was pretty slick, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
Smirnoff makes pink lemonade vodka great. As we call it, the nightly juice. Mm-hmm. Apple juice. Insta? Okay, send me a hello on Insta. I'll send you a link.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see here. What was it? Oh yeah, I was trying to share, right? Duh.
Oh yeah, and then on Facebook, every in the groups that we're in, everybody's trying to sell the full sets for like $80 or something like that, opened or sealed, whatever. I'm just like, plus the shipping. I'm like, just gotta wait, just gotta wait, just gotta wait. Then I'll get my points from it too as well, which I can put towards more sets, and then we can start getting into big brain mode.
Yes.
Use the points towards promos.
I'm trying to decide if I want to share to a particular group. The problem is the group is probably Lego purists, and not everything on this desk is going to be Lego.
Oh,
I tell you, you can really piss off some people. You know?
Hmm. I'm gonna see how many people I can piss off tomorrow on my thing.
Oh,
Because I've told you, I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
man.
I did see that. So yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
So I
Plus,
know you were showing off. Yeah, you were showing off some of your new acquisitions already this week.
yeah, I like to show
Yep.
off my one fancy thing that I'm very proud of. That's worth like $230 last time I checked, Canadian.
Any Lego fans understand what this means. There's something big in here.
Yeah.
But I tell you, the tape job was horrible. You're seeing the good side, and the other side was horrible. Of course, the other
Oh
side
no.
still has my shipping label on.
I
No,
normally
no,
take the stickers off so for I can just open it the way I want them.
the only reason I don't is I do like to open them on stream, and just maybe in case I need to say, you know what, I opened this live. This is the garbage you sent me. So they don't think I staged something.
Mm.
But
If I see one mega block on the stream, I'm blocking and unsubbing.
oh, you may want to get off now, brother.
It's okay.
Unless you really think there's a laptop in this Acer box.
No, I don't think there is. I think that is a non-Lego set. This is just McFarlane Toys. It's not Mega Blocks, but it's not Lego. That's what I'm
Yeah,
opening
everyone
with
likes
tomorrow.
comic books. McFarlane, Spawn, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, nothing wrong with MC Pokemon. It's gotta be giant though, man. Why go kitty blocks?
Yeah.
Let me check the Insta. All right, so now how can I do this? Because normally, oh yeah, right, Insta on the computer. Duh. All right, I'm old. Come on. See, it's easier when I grow that gray hair back. Then no one doubts I'm old. I mean,
Uh,
I really shocked the world. It's which is funny because I
you
do this
do it
every.
every time, yeah. Whenever we get a new group of people, they're just like,
What did he
"What?"
do? What? I don't know him. I mean, I know Hive had to look twice. Like what?
Is this the real Rick?
I probably look a little bit more like him now. Oh, I wish you guys were following Jason Kamlik on Instagram. His non-Lego stuff that he's finding, military stuff. Wow. All right.
Ryan wants you to rip it open.
Oh, really? Eh?
Mm-hmm. I want to guess it's
All right. No
a.
more. There's a link for you.
I want to say Mega Constructs set, but I don't
What?
want
No.
to.
And actually, here let's see. We got YouTube. I know Ryan's away. He's at Camp Family or whatever he's
Oh,
doing
please.
tonight.
He can connect with his phone if he really wanted.
He already connects with his phone too much. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like up there in the camp up north.
Yeah.
Hey, Stud, Life Bricks, you can use that link if you want.
You could have just told me and I would have shot him one.
It's safe because no one can get in unless I let them in. They can rot
True.
and
Oh, funny thing. On Tyler's stream, someone actually got in without anyone sending them a link. Now, how is because it's actually Tyler's fault, technically, basically, because he
he
posted a picture to his
posted it.
Insta of
Yes.
like the screen thing here, and there's the link on above. So someone
Yep.
was like, took the time
Well, it's like
to
when
go
you screen
back.
share with me, I ask you very carefully. There's nothing because I see it this big. It doesn't matter that it's on 32 inches. I
Oh yeah,
see it this big.
when I
So
screen
I
share, I
can't
make
tell if you're
sure.
sharing something you shouldn't. So once it's there, I can't, do much
Oh
about
yeah,
it. But
every time
yeah,
I do screen share, I click on the thing. I'm like, okay, it's there. Click on it when you want.
yeah.
He's yelling at Tyler the entire time because he kept going back to showing his screen with the link, and I'm like, Tyler, you're showing the link. We're gonna have a whole lot of people, and then we'll get Sans and they're complaining about condoms and stuff.
Well, but the thing is, they can still only get into the green.
Yeah.
Then it's just a matter of me having to deal with it, right? It's like, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I could be creating a headache for me, but it's like, they can sit and rot. I can't hear them because of
True.
an in
True.
stream. I don't hear the guys in the green room.
Yeah. That's true.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome
Hello
to the
there.
stream. By the way, brother, I know we talked for an hour earlier.
I know.
It's Howard, right?
Oh, it's Harold. Yeah.
Harold. See, dumb me. All right, I'm close. H.
No, it's all good, man.
Awesome, man. No, we after my whirlwind driving around the province earlier, it's like I got in for 10 whole minutes out of a 4-hour stream or something, and then we stayed on after Brick Adjuster logged off, and you know what, we spent another hour
Okay.
just chatting.
Yeah,
It's
just
wicked
chatting
cool.
offline. Yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty chill. I don't think I met
can't-
T-Mog. What's up, man?
Oh yeah,
Hey, how's it
Jacob
going?
here, T-Mog.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Jacob.
hide his name.
Jacob.
Jacob with a K.
With the K, yeah.
Oh.
Spell it with the C, and you'll kind of irritate me in a little bit. Of a way.
Yippee ki mother. Oh man, this guy taped this up good. I
Yeah,
should
you
give
spell my
credit to
name
who sent
incorrectly. I'll
this.
put you on the list.
Uh-oh, not the list.
Yeah, the list.
Patrick Bruneau. So this is a fellow Canadian here out of Montreal. I
Okay.
can't remember if I had dealings with him before because there's really only a handful in Montreal I deal with when it comes to the mega stuff.
Yeah,
and
this is for Tyler.
is one of them.
Like
So
mega
cool.
contracts, Tyler. No, I
And
finished
I-
that Scorpion, man.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Here,
actually,
you want,
like,
here, show it if you got if
yeah,
you
I
can reach
got
it.
you. Yeah. Sorry.
All right, here. Full
Bro, I
screen.
forgot how cool the set was.
Oh, that's nice. And that's all
Yeah.
printed, or is it stickers?
Bro, this is all printed. It's not like the first one that they made that was like
Yeah.
had stickers and stuff.
I wasn't a fan of this. See, that's
Yeah.
the one. It's gray or something, and it's covered in stickers.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
like the has hats and
Okay,
stuff.
so I need to cut.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot I had two of them.
Ouch, my eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch your eyes.
Yeah, my bad, Tyler. I'm on this mega constructs thing right now.
Ouch
You
your
know
eyes.
about that Lego, but
Like I got about a dozen other groups I could cross post into, but it's like, yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Because I know there's always someone who gets triggered.
Mhm.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
oh, why is he showing off what he gets? It's like, why not? Go
Yeah, I
be
did that in
toxic.
the
Go be toxic somewhere else. Screw
I did that in
off.
the old like Lego Saturday Night streams. They're just like, you know, they had their opinions. I didn't care about them. I was like, you know, some of them thought it was cool. Some of them were like, oh, what? That's not Lego.
Yeah.
Some of them just like,
I like exposing people to new stuff. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So let me switch back here since you guys haven't seen me horribly
Oh.
rip this up. There we go.
oh, nice.
Let me guess, it's a
Yeah.
Call of Duty set.
call
Yeah.
Dude, this is the first one in a while. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I
I agree, Tyler. I agree.
Did you get the
Now-
Little Bird? There was a Little Bird set, wasn't there?
I've got like 4 choppers now, so I can't.
Oh, that's right. I think I looked at your snubs and you did have the Little Bird.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So I have the Apache.
I want the Ghost. It's the only chopper now I think I want that I don't
Mm.
have, and of course it's going for like stupid money, $300 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I should have got that Harrier when it was $80. I did not.
Oh, I tell you, the Harrier is one of my best sets. I love that thing. It
Oh,
looks
man.
so good. It
I
does
tried
look-
baiting my sister to get it for me for Christmas.
Oh no way!
I was like, get that, but she got me anime figures. So I
I
couldn't.
really thought I was done buying this stuff because I figured I already had so many choppers, but it's like I didn't
Yeah.
have this one. He had a really good deal, and of course sealed, because I really gave
Oh,
up on
yeah.
even trying to get. If it's Lego, I don't mind going used,
hmm
especially from certain buyers where I've had dealings with or something. But it's like, you know, as you and me discussed earlier, I just can't commit to mega used because if there's something wrong, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed. I think we had this
Mm.
conversation. Like,
Yep.
Mega, like each piece for their sets, it's designated for that set. I mean, like this mock that I have behind me it was very hard.
Oh yeah, well that the 2 pieces that make up
Yeah.
the front canopy alone. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's one-offs for this set. in this color scheme. Even if it's
Yeah.
the same mold, it's one off color scheme.
Because I got that. I mean, I showed it Nick's stream, the UCS Covenant dropship, and I couldn't find the really chrome silver pieces of my bin. And I was like, damn, I can't believe like I mixed it all together like an idiot.
That's where you whip out the chrome paint.
Right? Get my airbrush out.
Get your airbrush or get some Krylon or whatever. What is it?
Yeah.
Rust-Oleum?
Yeah.
Dude, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Lifebricks asking? What's your favorite Call of Duty game? Ooh. Probably Ghosts.
Ghost?
I don't know. I mean, actually, what was the one that had like the World War II era ones? Was that 2 or
That's
4?
World at War.
World at War. That one I actually
Yeah.
thought was kind of cool. I know a
That
lot of
was
people didn't
fun
like.
back
I
in the
thought it
day.
was fun,
Yeah.
but it's showing my age too, right?
The bouncing Betties are just so annoying. I was like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
I really thought I was done buying any new sets
Right.
because I really burned myself out last summer building them slowly one after another. And while they were great and everything, I had nothing bad I could really say. Each one was better than the previous one, and it's like the quality is just so good at this point. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even know what year this one was.
Like,
2017. So they're already 2 or 3 years bad past their bad state.
Yeah.
And because I really say 2014 was that bridge where they went from really crap molds and quality issues and everything to where most of the quality stuff, especially packaging, was top notch. The pieces just fit really good. The Mattel takeover, I assume must have had some influence on that,
Yeah.
because there was a significant change for 2015 when they rolled forward. Like it was just they were
Yeah.
firing in all
Especially with
cylinders.
the
Good
Halo
product
line, man.
Halo was great. I mean,
Yeah,
parts weren't
Halo
committing
was great.
suicide, falling off anymore.
Yeah.
Really nice stuff. Unfortunately for the purists, every time Mega anything is horrible because it's mixed in with their other stuff or it's passed off as Lego.
Mm.
So for them, it's always going to leave a sour taste in their mouth. But you buy a new set, and I wouldn't say you said, buy a new set from any modern Mega. You're going to be reasonably happy. I mean, you're
Right.
not going to think it's a subpar or a secondary product. Manuals are pretty clear now, especially these days with Lego doing stupid black page stuff. I mean, I know they say they're going to fix that going forward, but come
Yeah.
on, that still means we got half a year to a year's worth of manuals coming down the line that
Mm-hmm.
we can't see in certain lights, or that's too. I mean, black paper with it's shiny reflective paper. More light you got, the worse it's going to be actually for you. I mean, and if you're streaming,
Yeah, good luck.
good luck.
I haven't seen.
I'll have to dumb down my lights, for
I have
sure.
to look at a Lego instruction manual, but what I liked about the Mega Constructs is that it actually highlights where you're supposed to like stick the brick in.
Sometimes
I'm
does
sorry,
that.
say that again? I'm sorry?
Like when I was putting a Scorpion, it was easy because like it highlights where to stick the bricks in.
Yeah.
Like it'll highlight the studs. I don't know if they did that with Lego. They just like showed.
Mega's always
next-
done those weird, the color dotted on the
Yeah.
studs. And I know one of my first experiences was actually building a Porsche set that was given to me. It was gifted to me, complete, used though. And
Yeah.
I had the manual, and of course that was my first real experience dealing with, look at all these molded parts, because it had a beautiful windshield and the roof.
Yeah.
And then everything else is studded, and it was like, this is so weird, because you feel like you're building a model, but back then the quality wasn't there. The idea was there, but not the quality. But the manual had all these little, yellow or red dots for where you're supposed to exactly place your parts. And I at first I go, this is dumb. I'm a Lego guy, right? I go, this is horrible. And I started to see the brilliance of it later. It just goes to show you there's more than one way to beat a horse.
And I'm just glad the bags are numbered now.
Yeah. But, Megan, other than a handful of sets, never went big, so I never found it
Yeah.
to be a big deal. But in the case of Mega, I always had to do, those big pre-sorts. So I was doing the live streams, and it's like, in the past, I would have to spend that first hour or two sorting them out. And I figure, well, if I'm going to sort, I'm going to count them too. Check them against the book, and it's like, all right. And, at that point, people are really bored because no one wants to see a sort. They barely want to see you build. They definitely don't want to see a
They
sort.
don't want to see this. I hate sword streams. I mean,
There's a whole
that's
group on Facebook. They call it Sort Lug.
yeah,
I'm not ripping on them. I'm a member of
right.
it, but I
Yeah.
never watch it. Just I thought,
Yeah.
okay, if the I'm sure it's just as good as watching any other brick guy talk and chat like we're doing now. But it's like
Mhm.
in my head, I got a mental block that because they are a sorting focused group. I'm
You just
assuming
hear
they're
all
all
the
as old as me or
rattling.
older and no younger guys, and I think that's what's kind of working for me. Is
Yeah.
I can go on Hive stream and we got guys who are 17 years old going up to 55 or 60. So it's like we're seeing the whole range and a lot of experiences. I'm just so afraid that if I watch or even join in on a sort lug stream, it's going to be all seniors and while I play the old game real good and I like to grow the gray hair at the same time, it's like
Fit right in.
yeah, where I could rule, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Brad.
I'm really pleased to have that. Oh yeah, hey, Brad's pulling up the rear on Facebook.
Did you get any of the like Mega Signature Series boxes?
Which
Or
fill me in on the signature ones, and I'll go.
so like the Covenant Dropship. I have both boxes for the Covenant Dropship and the Police Pelican.
No, here's the thing, because when
Yeah.
it comes to the Halo,
Yeah.
literally, I was so focused on Warthogs that I was very
wow.
narrow centric. Warthog. And then I strayed a little bit by buying like the tank, and the tank was like a super good deal.
Okay.
And like seriously, I think I paid $30 for it. It was ridiculous.
Bro, I paid $50 for these sets. Let me get the box. Like the reason why I got them or kept them is because of this. Hold on.
Sounds good, Brad. It's all good.
Yeah, Brad's just waiting for you to come back. Wallets are standing by. I mean, Lego is standing by.
What's in the box?
Yeah. So I have this. It's, the Mega Box
I
line.
love
This-
the big boxes.
Yes.
See, this is the thing with Mega. The big boxes come with carry handles. Why hasn't Lego figured
I
this out?
know. This
I mean,
like
with the-
kept it, man.
With the Falcon, it was okay because
Yeah.
they gave me, the big outer box and the cardboard
Yeah.
wheels and the stupid handle, right? Which is just a
Right.
U-line cardboard thing. But Mega, back in even the block
Yeah,
stage.
and they kept
look at the inside.
artwork,
On
yeah.
the inside, yeah.
Yeah. Like my wife would be like, "Why are you keeping the box?" I was like, "Look at this. This is art."
Yeah.
And I keep like my Mega contracts built in here when I'm moving because I
Why
constantly move.
Okay.
Yeah.
FBI agents are standing by. One of the people I watch, their former van lifers, they actually had the FBI give them a visit this week.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not even kidding. And I thought,
man.
this is just clickbait. No, they were loosely identified as being at the Capitol before the change of power. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and of course they could prove exactly where they are because they're van lifers and they video everything they do, and they go,
Yeah.
here's my phone records, here's where I was, and I was live streaming this, and I was videotaping that, so it was really easy to track them down. But
But
yeah,
still.
but for them it was like, you know what, that's content. Guess what? If police want to come
Oh,
up
yeah.
butt for a few hours, now they were told not to videotape it, but so they took long shots and stuff. It's like smart. Oh yeah, I'm not recording. I'm just a YouTuber. Click. So stupid.
I'm just like videotaping the scenery.
But yeah, the sheriff was there with the FBI, and it's like that was hilarious. But it was nerve wracking for them because it doesn't matter how innocent you are.
right.
When you get two major agencies coming after you, thinking you were part of something pretty extreme and heinous in U.S.
Right.
recent U.S. history, it's like,
Mhm.
eh. because you definitely don't want that kind of attention. But hey, that's content, dude. Especially
Right.
like right now,
That's
they went from
crazy.
van life. If you know what van life is, we're literally talking hobos traveling the world, and they were doing great. Hey, they're making mad money, YouTube money, and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And sponsors, and like they were living their life. It was a really cool lifestyle. I don't know if I could live in a van more than a day or two, but they were doing it for 3 years. I mean, traveled the world.
Yeah.
But now they're building a house because you can't travel.
Yeah, true.
So, but it's really cool seeing this guy go from living in a van to literally doing everything. Framing, yeah, and making mistakes. Like he's made a lot of expensive mistakes. It's just, but again, that's where content's like, oh damn, I screwed up. Oh well,
Okay.
put it in there. Other guys might edit around that, but it's like, no, it's cool.
Shoot.
Jacob, you got something you're gonna show off, or am I gonna pop something else on the desk?
I got a lot of things to show off.
You have a lot of Star Wars
Well,
sets.
whatever you want to show off here.
I'll do least favorite.
I'm a
to
Star
most
Wars freak.
favorite.
I mean, I collected basically 3.5 entire waves, virtually every piece. This year, I'm not doing that. I'm collecting only the handful I really want, plus the big 3 sets.
Mhm.
Preach, man. Like when the Black Series came out with the nice looking black boxes, black red
Yeah.
boxes, like
Yeah.
I started from 1. I think I stopped at 48. Because I was like, they're in my tote right there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a lot. Like I started getting into like the exclusive ones. So I have like Ahsoka Tano's, Darth Revan's, Jedi Knight Revan, like the whole Rebels line, and then I bought the new ones. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to stop.
Darth Revan, one of the best characters, period.
Yeah,
I mean, they really need to canonize him in.
they do.
Something.
They briefly did, like they kind of hinted at it in the Clone Wars animated series.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's even
And
a
then-
deleted scene as well.
Yeah. And then in the Mandalorian, the droids in the Ahsoka Tano episode, the final showdown, like showed the droids that I believe were connected to Revan in some way. I forgot what it is, but it was in the Old Republic games. Yeah. I don't know if you guys caught
Very
that.
cool.
All right, so I'm gonna be showing off least favorite
Alright,
to
take
most
those.
favorite sets. So this is set number 1 that I got. It's Death Star cannon.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, is that the new one? I remember that used to be a
Yeah.
battle pack, right?
no, I don't know. You could count it as a battle pack, I guess.
I don't know.
No,
I remember that.
Can't count that as a battle pack.
Okay, and then we got
I like that scene. It's that sound in my head. And
is
there's
that?
just a guy there sitting there with a microphone. Okay, we need sounds for this. It's like
I'm thinking
you gotta love movie magic. Oh, look at that one, eh?
I'll be building this one alongside this set. Have like a Spider-Man stream.
Oh.
Okay, wicked.
That's the Venom pack. And then I made the mistake of going onto Facebook Marketplace about a few days ago,
Oof.
and this one guy was selling 2 of these 2012 Lloyd spinners sealed. So
Okay.
Oh.
I took both of them because one to have opened, one to have sealed. And then
Oh wow. Jeez, what a flex.
tomorrow I am picking that up.
Yo, when
Times 2,
Uh,
I'm hoping.
Brick Adjusters sent me that, I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll probably pick up in the morning. I'm sleepy. Nope.
What?
Yeah, I was like, yeah. He texted me like late at night. I was like, yeah, I'm in bed. I'm not gonna go.
I'm telling you, more and more, I'm finding that the Lego community has some really bad sleeping habits. And I don't just mean this guy under me right here.
what do you mean? I have a perfect sleep schedule.
Why? What's your sleep schedule?
He has none. He's 18 and he's got sugar
Oh my god.
and energy reserves, so he doesn't need to sleep.
Just because I drink A&W once in a blue moon does not mean I live off
Once
of
in a blue moon, I'm gonna start keeping a diary. I'm gonna put an app on my phone if every time I hear you're getting your A&W. I'll be your not your thirst. What do they call it? Your dehydration expert. So, my daughter, God bless remote learning, sign for this, so I didn't have to go chasing down FedEx today. Because usually
nice.
Friday at some point is usually go to FedEx Depot because I can't get a delivery from them because they will pull up in front of my place and not even come to the door because they know
Oh,
normally I'm not around. Oh, they're horrible. And then they say customer, they don't even come out of the truck and they go customer not home. And 10 minutes later, I get a notice saying FedEx attempted delivery, blah, 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 card left. Number one, never. I haven't had a
wow.
card in 7 months now. And you figure with all the deliveries I get, nope.
Yeah.
I get it. He knows his route and he knows who is home and isn't home, but he's screwing me good. Because when I am home or when I have someone home, nope, nothing. And then I got to drive 20K from where I live. And it's
What?
not. My
Uh,
FedEx Ground Depot
uh,
is,
wait, 20K. Damn.
yeah, it's technically in another city
Yeah.
from where I live. Yeah, technically.
Dang.
Yeah, it's in East York. I mean, just like say New York, you got New York, but New York's not just New York. You got all the boroughs, right? Well, Toronto, you got East York, North York, technically like Mississauga, Brampton. To me, it's all Toronto because if I could walk there, which I have, I've walked from one end to Scarborough. If you can walk from one to the other, that's one city. That's the way I look at it, and I can easily do that in a day. I did it as a kid. I used to do it all the time when I was poor. But yeah, I mean, I won't show off too much, but look at this. This is the tape job, by the way. How good is that?
Wow.
Real
Yeah, I
big.
was really pissed off. Yeah, and by the way, that was all the way down the box too. By the way,
Oh, can I guess what it is before you open it?
you can, but I'm pretty sure you know. I don't really know if that's fair.
Is it a
I mean,
Then I
Lego
won't.
set?
by the way, I've got I just realized I'm wearing a hint on my chest,
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
that's
the
what I was gonna
and that was
saddle.
say.
unintentional because I put that shirt on this morning to go
That's
Yeah,
what
out.
I
that's a
was gonna
saddle.
say.
Yeah, but
Oh,
T-Mog
that's
is
cute.
right. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
he's
I
that.
right.
want that. I want that so bad, but I just
You got the
And then,
shuttle.
of course, like everyone else, now I got even more.
yeah.
Oh, is that for your carrot village?
Yeah, and he thinks the other thing is the worst set ever. I think the carrot is the worst set ever. But let's
It
see.
is. That poly bag can just die.
Wee!
I
I
hate
got
it.
more of these. Here, kitty. Meow. Don't
Oh, really? They
die.
actually packed your package well?
Wow.
Well, yeah. Let's see. It's actually
That's not Star Wars.
no. Yeah, I know. It's gotta go back.
Uh,
Clearly, there's a mistake here.
this isn't canon. Take it back.
It's Obi-Wan's shuttle.
I was telling Nick he needs to do an Armageddon mock with like Bruce Willis and stuff.
So, I mean, this thing is just so bloody big.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even going to pretend to move a camera that'll make this fit. But I tell you, when the rumors were coming out about this, I was like, ooh, yes, 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 yes. Because I got all the other sets pretty much.
Yeah.
The only one I don't have is the original Kuso set. The
Mars
the
rover.
the Rover.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to ask you. I was like, do you have the rover?
I don't have the Rover. I thought I did. I thought it in storage. I don't have it anywhere.
You need
If
to
I
go
did,
Nick's
I made it.
basement.
If I did, I made it go away somewhere.
Go.
Actually, if Brad's around. Maybe I should just say, "Hey, you got one for me?" But that's a dangerous question because he will have one in an hour if I even hint. And then I got to go to my wife and go, I know I said we were going to go cheaper on Lego this year. And, but, hey, she's actually built more than I have this year. So it's like a little
Yeah.
bit of pressure is coming off.
Oh,
I
that's
actually told
good.
you guys slow down. I can't keep up.
See,
Oh, look at
Jacob,
this.
you need to
Look at
find a
this.
spouse that supports your
Look,
hobby.
look what Brad just said.
Would
By the way, Brad, the Lego guy on Bricklink, folks.
it be a
Yeah.
mistake searching through his Bricklink store?
Is it,
Would it be a mistake?
Is it Canada?
Yeah. He's 150 kilometers away from me.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah.
That's
But
that's good.
if you
have
drive
a
across,
Hercules.
if you drive across the border at Niagara Falls,
Yeah.
you're less than an hour from him.
Wow. That's
But yeah,
good. Like
if he doesn't have it, he'll get it for you fast, especially vintage.
It's always nice to have a brick dealer.
Yeah.
3 years ago, I was like pushing brick, getting brick. Like when I first came back, I mean, I mentioned it in the other stream, but I found unopened Bricklink orders from 4 years ago.
Oh,
And I opened it and I'm like, what is this? What am I building?
this is surprisingly dense. I still wouldn't say it's full, but at least it feels like there's stuff edge to edge almost.
Mhm.
And up to here.
Hmm.
For
That's
some boxes,
decent.
that's pretty good because we've seen some horrible pack jobs on some of this stuff. But ever since they were talking about it, and of course, we've had decent idea submissions. I know it's not an idea set, and I think one reason why none of those were really considered was because they already knew what they were doing with the NASA stuff. They don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
any help.
Yeah.
Because of course they've done stuff in the past.
Watch,
And
they're
of
gonna
course,
make a SpaceX
this set was
shuttle.
for the anniversary, like of the particular mission too of the Discovery here. Oh, literally STS-31 mission. So if you're a space geek, I mean, you can look that up and figure out exactly what they were doing and why. And I mean, I don't know if that wasn't the first woman, but I think that was the first female to return to space, something like that,
Hmm.
who was on a mission.
Will you be getting the promo that was currently postponed?
If an opportunity comes up, I'm not stressing like I did last year and chasing and throwing wallets at everything that comes. I mean, what happens, great.
It's kind of crazy that they started doing that. Like you could redeem it through your VIP points, or redeem this for your VIP points.
Yeah. Well, I got, the 2 coins coming through a trade
Yeah.
tomorrow, and hopefully
Wow.
both. 2 different guys.
To space?
Yes.
Wow.
But
Wallet. See, look, Flex Stream.
no, not wallet. Not
No.
wallet. But
Flex Stream. Look at that.
I'm pulling some of these out of storage.
Wow, look at this guy. See.
Yeah. Bartering chips. People want stuff I got.
Oh, that's right. You did it. It's like, oh yeah, it's like just bartering.
Yep.
When trade,
know.
trade.
I mean, because if it's here or if it's in storage, money's already spent. So
Yeah.
at that point, it's almost free.
Mhm.
It's not hurting me now. It's just sitting, right? So it's like, the thing is, I could have been smarter and done what Jacob did to get the coins, planned, but I had no interest in it. But the space coin is the nicest one by far, and I think has the most potential, bar none, for increasing in value.
Yeah.
There's enough old school nostalgic classic space fans who will go,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I gotta have that as part of my classic space, because they know they're not seeing a lot of classic space potential coming down the line. What we've seen come out of the movies and the figure pack and
Oh
even
yeah.
the Benny spaceship or whatever, spaceship, that one, they look at it
Actually
as
didn't get
it's
that
okay
one.
for parts, but they look at it as also being hideous. Like it's cool, but it's hideous. That shit.
Yeah. It's not real classic space.
It's not real classic space. And that's the thing. A lot of them will look at it, and then guys like me go, "Screw it! I'll take what I can get," because we've been deprived for 40 years. I spent
like
a small
the,
fortune to buy back 40-year-old sets I had as a kid. It's like Lego
Yeah.
doesn't understand the market that they're passing on by not either reissuing sets or give us a new wave with new thinking and new build techniques.
Mhm.
Isn't that what Ninjago Legacy basically is? They're reimagining the same set from years ago and re-releasing it.
Well, that's just
Not-
the Star Wars thing. I mean, if it sells, you reissue it, tweaked, upgraded, and it's like, yeah, if the market's there for it, then you do that. That's just smart. That's not a bad thing. I know people bitch, oh, why are they just doing the same sets over and over? And it's great that it's something other than Star Wars. But you know what? Guess what? HP. We're already at a point of saturation where HP fans are going, oh, they're just reissuing what we had before. And see, it didn't take long. All those years, no Harry Potter. They come back. We've had, Harry Potter for 2 years now or something? And they're already crying. You can't make these fans happy. You can't make any Lego fans happy.
Were they crying?
Somewhere now, I'm seeing it online
Wow.
in chat and video and stuff. Like, oh, why are they reissuing this? They could have do so much more. There's
Oh
all
my
these
God.
movies, so much content, right?
Yeah.
Well, we've had that with Star Wars. Oh, why have they make so many X-wings? Well, because there's new fans
Uh,
every year. Why do they make so many Tie fighters? Millennium Falcon, Slave One. How many Vader figures do we need? How many R2D2 figures do we need?
we did an
Right?
R2D2 army.
Army
The Clone
building
Wars,
astromech droids. But
Uh,
seriously, it's like people whine and complain. Don't buy the set. If anything, that's an easy pass for you. You already got it then, right?
Yeah.
Pass.
I
But
will
then,
complain about the battle packs though.
what the lack of, or what they've
Um,
given us?
increase the price, and then like for this one, for instance, nobody wants jetpack troopers. I want this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Why?
Right?
Yeah, we would rather definitely have two of that trooper and maybe just one of the jetpack.
Yeah. I think like the old first order, or wait, I guess the one previous to this one, it had like two troopers, something else, and then an officer. That one was a good
want
one.
a
Yeah, I think I know.
shit
Is it
one.
was the Executioner Troopers? That you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. And they had like shields and stuff, I guess. I think so. But those didn't go on sale. Well, at least for me, because I was in Japan at the time.
This is bar none one of the best army builders that was ever released.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you realize how long it took me to track down that Shadow Trooper's helmet because I got that set used and it was missing just the helmet?
Actually, I think I'll tell you the truth. The Shadow Trooper is shit.
Oh yeah,
But
but
you're
I
getting
want
three or four of the
Yeah.
stormtroopers,
Yeah.
and people eat this set up now. And the reissue
Yeah.
is nice too, right? The 20th anniversary set.
I
Where
think
they
the reason why people didn't buy so many of the reissues because they didn't want an army of 20th anniversary Han Solos.
I didn't like that Shadow Trooper. The one in that set, and
Hmm.
and then
Yeah,
I
well, that's the
wasn't.
thing. The one in that set's actually, I tell you the truth, Shadow Troopers are crap. I've never because I don't like the gray print on them.
Yeah,
No.
and I think my favorite like Star Wars Battle Pack has to be the Battlefront one.
That's one I missed out on because I was like, I'm not
Or-
paying 20 or whatever
But
it
I tell you,
was.
it's so nice when you have, when you have both of them.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And I don't care. I still think it's a good army builder set.
Yeah.
This one cleared out everywhere in the GTA really fast,
Oh yeah. Even
and they're great looking figures.
Hmm.
how do you like the new mold?
For the helmet,
Yeah, for the helmet.
it's cartoony, but what do you want? They're toys. I mean, I don't
No.
look at any of this stuff as realistic. I mean,
I want to be realistic. Not canon.
yeah.
Like I said,
Flex. What's Stud saying?
Flex, yeah. Sure.
yeah, it's this.
But honestly,
version-
two of my favorite sets, honestly.
Yeah.
And they're like, what, 10 years apart? 2008, and then this is what, a year ago?
2019.
2019,
Yeah.
2 years ago. So, I mean, those are great. Another thing I want to do, because I've basically built half the battle packs. I have every battle pack ever. And I've built half of them, and I've bagged them up. Now I've got the other half sitting here waiting to get built. And I figure, they're small builds. It's something I could do like a nightly series maybe, or do it a couple times a week. I mean, if I really want to go nightly, this is the one to do. I could do a whole month on this stuff practically.
So, are you an
Right.
army builder?
No, but it's a great set for army builders,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like I have 16 of that Sith Trooper pack they just showed.
Jeez.
No,
I
really.
do.
No, these battle packs, I don't have a lot of any of them. There's a few I have 2 or 3 of, like in storage or whatever.
Right.
And in those cases, they're not even for, basically what's in storage is for future flips. But those ones are not, only because I don't look at them as big money makers or anything. It was just, I got cheap deals on them because sometimes the battle packs would go for $5 or $7 Canadian in Toys R Us.
Right.
And that's, basically 50% off. So when those opportunities came up, it's like, yeah, I'll take a few of them. And because I was collecting battle packs a little late in life, it was like 2016 when I clued into the battle pack stuff. So I was going backwards.
Dang.
Hmm.
Wait, there was a
Um,
Snow Trooper battle pack? What?
Oh,
Uh,
dude, yeah.
Dang.
I think I have that one, but I
Why
just
you
gotta
looking at my?
repair
Why
it.
you looking at the snups or?
Oh no.
Chat.
BTLG, yeah.
I mean, this is all scattered. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's have
That's
some.
not
Let's have some fun with this one. Which is the better one? Okay, so we'll do that.
Oh, the Java Battle Pack. That's one's the best one.
So I think that's a great one,
Did I get
especially
that
if you're into doing Tatooine or Dantooine kind of mocks.
Yeah, for your
Mhm.
Sandcrawler.
That one's yeah, you know. And then I mean, this one I felt was kind of weak,
Yeah.
but there's definitely people who are gonna
Oh
like it.
yeah.
Have you opened it to see if there's like a gold 3PO or whatever?
That's for Tyler.
No.
Or I don't know if that's correct timing for that. I don't know.
This one's great by the way, because this was the first battle pack based on a game.
Yep.
Oh. Wait, I
Yeah,
thought they
this-
made a Star Wars Battlefront one.
Mm,
That had like the scarred stormtrooper, the shock trooper.
Okay, there's that horrible one
Right.
you were showing me. Okay, now here's one that is technically used, but I haven't built it out or anything.
Ah.
oh, it's Chrome Vader, not 3PO. My bad.
Chrome Vader. Yeah.
Oh yeah, get your facts right.
All right, we already
Like
looked
he
at
typed
that.
it in caps too.
Yeah, that's where I got my Chrome Vader, Darth Vader
It's got,
back
like-
in 2009.
Yeah,
Now this
pacing
one's
back and
not
forth.
bad, but do we really want these two figures, the black ones?
No.
We
No.
real- I mean, so that's definitely a shitty one. Now this one's not bad.
I have.
Yeah,
I got
that's
that
what I
one a
was
few
talking
months
about.
ago.
Yeah, the transporter speeder. That one was
And
good.
then
Flame trooper
let's
though.
see.
I passed on that one so many times.
Yeah, I did too.
this one I like because of the variety of characters, but it's not a great army builder, right?
Yeah,
No.
you want so many Dengars.
Yeah. And here's another one, right? Same problem.
Yeah, only halfway can you army build.
Yeah, you need to get the Conehead mock.
I mean, it's not horrible.
Night, Mr. Blue. That
Take it
one's
easy, Blue.
all right. I think I have a couple of those actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed on that one. I like when I had the cash to get that one, it was retired, and I'm like,
Now, if you're doing Snoke's throne room, let's say, this could
Yeah.
be of interest.
Yeah.
I debated that one so hard, and I'm just like, no, I have no interest
got
in
two
the
of those.
guards.
And this one, I know people have army built with it, but I think it's silly
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only have one of those.
because those are 4 individual characters.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but they're different clans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's actually
They have different armors.
other than the newest one. Yeah. See, and that's the newest one. So that's the battle packs I've yet to build.
You're
Everything
missing
else
one.
that I got in my backlog.
I don't know. I just know that you forgot one important recent one.
Oh, oh, the Mandar production set.
Yeah.
You're missing the Galactic Empire Battle Pack.
Okay, there.
Anyways.
Thank you for shopping at Toys R Us.
You don't have the Galactic Empire Battle Pack, bro.
Take a look at the stops. It's there somewhere.
Probably will.
No, I very actively went after battle packs just because I love them. They're just small little builds. I could watch TV, and I don't know. I just thought they were so cool.
hmm
And then I learned about the history and why we have these things because they can't sell figures on their own. You get poly bags for free. You get these you pay for to get figures, and then you get figures and sets. But you can't get you won't ever buy a figure from Lego, at least under the current deals.
You know what's crazy though? Is like, so before I left, I would army build like a whole bunch of the stormtroopers. I
Mhm.
think I have 25 to 35 shock troopers, Imperial shock troopers.
Oh wow.
These things are going for like $17 used.
Jeez.
Yeah.
See, years ago, I stopped buying the loose figures just because it was like, that's just an expensive game to collect minifigures.
Yeah.
I know for some people it's great because of the space, they take up so little space, but
Mhm.
I was spending a lot of money. It's like, oh, I'm not doing this
Yeah.
no more. Not doing it. If
Yeah,
I can't
Guts-
get it, because for me, it's the building experience. I want to build.
Uh-huh.
I don't enjoy just buying a figure and go, yeah, I got a figure.
Yeah. I just like army building. I mean, it's kind of cool like having them all uniformed,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
with
Yeah.
stormtroopers. Yeah. I don't know if you guys follow like Bruce Swift in Hong Kong, but that guy is insane about
No, I've heard, but I don't
that.
follow.
That guy is crazy with army building. I was like, I'm not gonna get that level. Nope, 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 nope.
Mama's out too?
Oh no, she's
No,
like
no.
at Mama. He's saying good night.
Yeah. Okay.
Or she's saying good night.
Oh, I just caught Tyler's comment. What's with all the caps?
He's yelling. He's like,
He's
"Oh my gosh,
yelling.
what is this?" No.
2010.
Tyler's got his thing in 6 minutes.
I have never cared so much about anything that I got to yell in caps about it. Not intentionally.
Or maybe he has a mechanical keyboard and accidentally pressed caps lock.
Oh man. I tell you, I used to spend silly money on keyboards. I tell you,
Did you?
yeah, because I wanted that mechanical feel. I mean, you got my first computer keyboards were like that IBM Selectrix, and you really know you're typing when you can hear that. Today's keyboards are all mush.
I like
Even though
mine.
I like this wireless one. Like this has been
Yeah.
okay. This is my fallback. Whenever I can't find something else, I put batteries in this and it works. Logitech, one dongle does
Yeah, I have this Corsair.
both. And, it's
Corsair
not
one.
great, and you definitely couldn't game
Well-
on it. My wife's using, or my daughter's using my Microsoft gaming keyboard,
Yeah.
and that thing's a good 10 plus years old. If you
Yeah,
take care of
this-
it. Oh, she fried it. Oh my god, that's
Ooh.
right. Yeah, no, she you're gonna love it. So of course she had a drink. Psh, and she goes, "Oh, it was okay. It was working." A few minutes later, I go, "Right." And then an hour later, it stopped working, and it started fizzling, and then weird things happening with it. Yeah,
Oh,
thanks a lot.
jeez.
I told her if she would have unplugged it right away, it would have been fine. Because 9 times out of 10, it's perfectly fine.
Right.
Dry it out, wash it out, do whatever. You can put them in washing machines most of the time, but you got to let it get
What?
completely dry. Oh, dude, yeah, dishwashing machine.
Oh, dishwasher machine. Well, it's
Yep.
still, yeah.
If you
Really?
get it completely dry, if you leave any spot of water that'll cross traces, you got
Yeah.
it.
Just put it in like rice or something.
I painted my first Microsoft keyboard, my white one. I painted it black.
Oh.
Slick, yeah. Well, because I can touch type, so I don't need to see anything. So literally,
Oh,
there's no
true.
letters on it. When someone comes over and they see it, like if they can't touch type, they don't know. It's the best.
Yeah, like right now it's trending like building your own keyboard, like the magical keyboards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
I mean,
seen those.
you got color keycap options,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I think it's kind of hideous, but
Yeah, my aunt got into it too because my cousin.
oh yeah, there you
was-
go. Merry
That's what he
Christmas.
does.
Told you it was big, but look what was in it.
Huh?
See, there's the space shuttle.
Yeah, it's a carrot
my
house.
family's seeing this now.
Ah, they're like, that's what you got.
Yeah, hide the
You really
idea
built
set.
one of these. This one's mine. Bug off.
It's for his carrot village.
Dude, she opened the other one before I had a chance to even take a picture of it.
Wow.
And you know what I did to take pictures of it? I glued it back together.
Dang.
Yeah, if you
Did
saw
you?
my snaps, I glued that one back together.
Wow.
But yeah, I was upset. I was. I got two of those. I got a couple of these now. So
Leave the wife
Okay.
alone. How about the wife leaves him alone? It's his carrot house. He can build it whatever he wants.
That's my carrot.
mine. There's my thumbnail, guys. Mine. Forget the stupid shuttle. It's the carrot box. They gave me the free shuttle.
Meagle over
I
there.
paid hundreds for the carrot box before it disappeared. I'm the last Canadian to get the carrot box for himself, and I got the free gift with purchase.
It's guap.
Purchases.
I got ideas about this, by the way. You know the
We can
foil
do.
stickers for the inside, right? Do I have it handy? No.
Oh,
Metal duct tape.
yeah. I think you showed that.
If you use metal, I'm convinced metal duct tape would be better than the stickers that come in it.
Oh, definitely. Because like foil stickers, especially with like Gun Plus, suck. Like
Yeah.
I have to get a special adhesive just to apply on it so it stays longer.
Really? You
Yeah.
find they come off?
Yeah, they come off, especially with humidity and over time.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like in a Gunpla community,
Foil
every time we
stickers.
get foil stickers, it's get the
Anything.
applicator on it
Foil
too.
stickers are crafty adhesives.
Yeah,
I'm getting recommendations on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
I'm thinking
Honest-
that metal foil tape I use for everything else, like the air
Yeah.
conditioner,
just
if
cut that
applied
out.
cleanly. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and then I still got the regular stickers. The invisible wife is on the stream. She's laughing because that's an inside joke that she understands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy I've been supporting for 10 years online, and his wife has been a character for a long time, the invisible wife, because she wouldn't show her face. I mean, she was raising a kid. She really didn't
Yeah.
want to be, because her husband's content could be risque,
Uh-huh.
and she didn't want the neighborhood to see her on screen. And
Mm.
yeah, I mean, not a dumb decision. I mean,
Yeah, we had an inside joke. Port City Bricks, or I don't know, Jeremy and Andrea were pretty active in the Lego community, and you'll never see Andrea. So I made up the thing that, yeah, she's a nudist. That's why she can't be on the stream.
oh, nice.
So that was like her thing, and I made a mock. So I got like yellow minifigure torsos and the legs, and I made like naked yellow men
No.
all over the place. Yeah.
See, I would take a figure and
legit.
just put like little black tape over the top and bottom to look like it's
oh.
censored.
Let me find my Instagram and I'll show you.
Oh
the
no,
mock.
you got something?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it was like my favorite mock.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go see if I can find it really quick.
On my snuffs, I have actually got a hidden shelf of quite naughty Lego and other bricks pictures that I posted publicly, and I got such a backlash for it. It's like I made it
Oh,
hidden.
did you?
I couldn't believe people were so prudish. They
Oh.
go, "This is a child's toy." It's like, dude, it's a toy. It's fun.
Have they seen something work?
I don't
you
know. I tell you, one of the funniest little ones was this minifigure that's in the bathroom, and you see this little plastic weenie
Oh,
coming through the hole
yeah.
in the wall. It's like, oh my
So
god, it was
funny.
beautiful. And the selection of the Lego head was priceless. Like that was the best part. It wasn't the thing coming through the wall. It was, you know. 'cause,
You guys see
come on,
this?
you'd be horrified if you're in a public washroom.
Yeah.
You know, coming up at you. Oh, okay, you're sharing here. Let me.
Yeah. So here it is. Can you guys see it right here?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So-
Nudist colony.
In the back, you can see Andrea, and I have black bars. Like I had to glue that.
Oh, that's hilarious. I would have just
Yeah.
used black electric tape.
Oh, I just use a black tile, like just so
Oh,
it's
okay.
Lego. Yeah, but
That
yeah, I
is
even put like
wicked.
Chad. He's gone from the Lego community too, but he was like, "Oh, one more way." I was like, "I had the perfect bod for you." Yeah, good
That
times,
is so cool.
man. I'm gonna start that back up. I have a place for it. It's gonna be a nudist island now.
Fun.
That's a crazy mock idea.
Yeah, that the yellow torsos-
Nudist fantasy island.
Yeah, it's
There you
vacation
go.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, vacation tourist attraction.
Oh, hang on. What was that?
Yeah.
It's all yellow figures. What do you want?
What's she saying?
She don't want to see that.
Yeah, this is yellow minifigs. Come
It's
on.
just yellow minifigs.
They're
Oh my God.
monochromatic.
Hey, you can modernize it and get some, white and cream and brown figures and let them go at it.
Do they have a regular? Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me look on Bricklane.
You're going to look up the colors.
Yeah, I hate you.
I'll show you my mono figs one day.
Oh yeah.
30, I want to say I got 30.
Wow, there's 30 of them now.
Dude, well, I think you can do 41,
Hmm.
but there's like probably hands missing from something. And but I got, I think, complete 36 or 37.
Oops.
Yeah. And by the
Wow.
way, that's one with a uh, D. What would be the right word?
What is the white
A bad Mr. Gold.
word?
Legit Mr. Gold, but a bad Mr. Gold.
Ah.
But it counts, right? I mean,
Right,
it's a
yeah.
it's a mono, but yeah,
I
I
wanted
don't
to have
recommend anyone get
Princess
into
Flesh.
mono figs though, because here's the thing: most of those parts you cannot get clean. They're
Yeah.
printed, so now you got to go down the rabbit hole. What are you going to do to take a print off? Because of course you
An
don't have a
eraser.
rigid. You can use the pencil eraser. You can use Brasso with some issues.
Oh yeah, I heard Brasso.
I do like the eraser ones. A polymer eraser I find is best because I
Yes.
find it's the least damaging, and
Uh-huh.
with the 2 and 3 pad presses that Lego uses, with the print and then the clear coat and whatever, you can get down to the point where you're not going to damage the plastic.
Hmm. That's what I did with some of my Yakuza minifigs.
Hmm.
So a lot of the faces I use are double heads, but I wanted them to be bald, so I had to erase. So taking a minifig head and just erasing it is so hard. Like I was sweating.
Yeah.
Even with my sig fig, I'm in the military, I'm in the Navy, so I have my dress white sailor outfit, but I don't like the anchor on it. So I'll take
Okay.
that little cap thing and I just start erasing it. That thing was
Oh, nice.
I would not recommend it.
No, I mean, there's some people who are
No.
cringing, right? Like, no,
I
but it's
know.
like, but
Yeah.
it's your toy, it's your collection,
Yeah.
it's your hobby. I mean, there's no right or wrong way, and I know
Right.
that's cringe-worthy and triggering for people. I love it. It's like I like saying Legos, and I know it bothers people, and I do it on purpose. I'll type it in capitals sometimes just because I know it trips people up. Because if
So
people are going
funny.
to be so easily triggered, I'm going to have fun with it. Because I'm just sorry. It's so foolish.
Yeah, I was like cutting up base plates. I was like taking a 64 by 64, cutting it so that it fits in my city. I was like,
Oh, I'm going to show you something then. Oh, we're
whoa,
going to trigger some people.
uh-oh. What's he showing us, Jacob?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Zanderland.
Sanderland. Wait, black? Oh, wait, what? What is this? I'm curious now.
So, I built the Super 18K Gundam, right?
Yeah, right.
28 inches tall. Comes with 50 by 50 plate.
Uh-huh.
Nice, right?
Yeah, it's black
Here's the,
too.
and it's black.
Yeah.
And just for anyone who you can see right there,
The dents?
the
Dent.
dimple. No, it's a dimple
Uh,
from
Oh,
manufacturing.
oh, okay.
But it's a light thing. It's not like it's physically warped or dented or anything. It's just
Right.
that is where the injection is. Right there. You can see it there
Okay.
sharp. Now, this is a great plate. Here's the problem. This does not fit in a DTOF display case.
Yeah.
And it's the only place I was going to put that tall guy because it would kill space. Whereas a DTOF is up and down, and it's kind of brutal on space anyway. I
Uh-huh.
use those special rope nuts where
Oh,
you
did
can put.
you?
Oh
I
yeah, it
thought
works
about
great.
it because these are
See,
details. And I was like,
yeah, I'm looking
oh,
at the back. By the way,
yeah.
yeah, anytime you want to change that up, you can get them cheap, 2, 3, 4 bucks. I think it's the
Right.
size,
Yeah.
might
A
be
Lowe's or
size
Home
number
Depot.
5. You'll be able
Size
to
number
eyeball it
five.
anyway. I think it's
Okay.
size 5.
Write that
Home
down.
Depot, Rona. I mean, what you do is you buy one, and then when it fits, you go back and get the rest. That's what I did. But I
That's
got
what we did with light
two.
bulbs.
I got 2 Home Depots within like 4 blocks of me. It's not a big deal
Yeah.
in either direction. They're too close together. It's so stupid. But yeah, so I had this big guy, and it's just shy. Like if I could have shaved 2 off, the thing is, I'm never going to get another base plate like this, and I think this is great. I'm going to use it for something. So what I did was I took the $3 base plates you get from China
Mm-hmm.
because I get these in 14, 15, 16 different colors. Because Lego, and by the way, I did figure out in my case which ones are good. Because you can buy some of these, and if you do anything that's longer than 4 studs, then they don't work. I don't know.
What? That's
quality
weird.
control issues with some of the
Okay.
Chinese plates. But I found a
Gotcha.
manufacturer where I could sit there and take the long beams. It's like, yeah, these were good. So what I did was I cut it and trimmed it, and then look, it's not cutting my hand, nice and
Yeah.
clean cut. So I took a full size plate and then a little bit more, and I made something that was almost as big, but still just slightly small enough to get in there. So
Gotcha.
now I've got an extra half or whatever. I don't know what this is, like 18 or 20. Actually, it's kind of 20 by whatever. And then I got this. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with this, but and actually it's
Yeah.
been a pain because everywhere I put it, it's like I'm afraid of bending it. But it's funny that people are so anal about Lego and stuff. Like I look at this and it's a stud wise is perfect,
Yeah.
accepts everything fine, good clutch. And without that print on it, do you know how much easier it is to clean studs when there's no embossed or debossed logos?
Hmm.
Because those little Lego imprints
Oh yeah,
on those
those.
studs are brutal
Yeah.
for grime and dirt and
Yeah.
everything. Well, when you
Gross.
get a smooth stud, it cleans up so nice. So, but yeah, this would trigger people. A, it's not Lego, and B, you cut it and did whatever. It's like, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. Why stress over it? Oh, here's a pro tip for all you guys. T-Mog's kind of heard this before, but I'm going to expand on this idea.
Discount defense.
I'm setting up for someone else's stream. That's all.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, here, you want to see the profile picture?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Where'd you? Oh.
So T-Mog's, I don't know if he's experienced this, but minifigures when they crack, we're horrified. And one thing I've told everybody is, if you're going to store your figures long term, don't put them on studs. Don't
Yeah.
do it, because those little seams at the bottom of the figures are tiny, and there's nothing to them just going pop on you because of the pressure of sitting on a stud. Well, there's a solution. You still want to stud them into something because you don't want to have them fly around moving on you. Get that crappy Maka tape or any number of knockoff tapes with the studs in them. There's not enough force inside the foot to cause the split seam.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the figure will be relatively still, won't move. Plus, you can put that tape anywhere.
Yeah.
Some of them have decent adhesive, and even if they don't, you can fix that. But it's something I've been working with because the worst thing you can do, especially army builders, you put them on plates, right?
Right.
Well,
No,
now
they all
you're
go
adding.
in bags.
That's the smartest thing. Bag them,
Yeah.
bag them individually if you can
put
afford it.
'em
And
in-
you've got the time. I mean,
Yeah, I put them in plastic containers. But also like clips too. I made the mistake the first time of having like
every minifigure in storage is in separate bags, and like there's like
oh
40 in here.
yeah, I have them in the drawer. But
So I
yeah.
like nothing to rub on the prints when I can help it, right?
True.
Yeah.
I don't
My
have
next-
them holding anything.
Next level
either.
is going to be heat shrink machine. I'm going to seal
Yeah,
them up.
you fancy.
That's hardcore. Yeah, I know it's hardcore, and it's
Yeah,
going to
you
take up
fancy.
more space too.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
This means like, I'm just gonna put them in a little Sterlite drawer.
Yeah.
But also the clips, man. Like a couple. I have a Galaxy Squad army right now, and I think some of them have broken hands. I was like, damn, I have to get like new black hands just to replace these.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also the clips on some of my builds. I'm like, wow, this did not hold.
When I was taking apart that X-wing, I was so careful. I was looking at every clip I was taking off because that's a stress point.
Yeah, this is stressful.
That's one reason why with Lego, like
Yeah.
the 1x1 stud with the clip facing up. I
Yeah,
don't know. There's been, facing sideways. There's been 4
Sideways.
versions. Yeah, sideways. 4 versions of ABCD. And most Bricklink sellers won't even look at them anyway to tell the difference. So depending on what you need, you could be screwed when trying to order replacements.
yeah.
But
But
yeah, I mean,
never
that's
had
stuff I'm
a-
always looking at.
Never had a problem with mega constructs, man. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like
I've
some,
had
like-
so I've had 2 extra. I've had
Oh.
extra left legs. So yeah, left leg going each way. That's fun.
Mhm.
I've had the headlamp pieces that are supposed to be chromed. Some of them weren't chromed. Clearly,
Oh,
it's
wow.
just a manufacturing defect. In some cases, I got them replaced. In other cases, I just took chrome paint. I did
Yeah.
it myself, and no one's the wiser.
I was talking about like clips,
Oh, the
like ball
clips.
joint pieces, like this. Like these clips still
Okay.
held.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because like it's thicker. That's why. But
It could also be that the plastic is different.
yeah, it's a bit
Um,
harder. I know that. Oh,
well, I know over the years some of the plastics have been softer, so that's worked in their favor too.
oh, true. Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of scared when I was opening up my mega contract stuff. It's like, oh man, what's broken? Nothing. I mean, I have to build them again, but still.
Well, it's like when I get around to building that old Enterprise, that's been in box forever, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to get no help replacing parts on that if there's an issue. I'm either
I
going to
think-
have to get creative
Yeah.
or because I don't think customer service is going to be able to help me on such an old discontinued
Yeah.
set.
I think the plaque is metal, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't watched a single video on it.
I don't.
I haven't.
I haven't
when
either.
when I had that opportunity to get it for like $75, whatever it was,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, sure.
Dang, I should have bought it.
And then when I got that, I turned around immediately. I figured, oh, there must be a TNG set. So there was. There was a Pro Builder one, but it looks like garbage. And it's like it's half the size or something, and it looks like trash. It's like no. But there's a Klingon ship I want to get, and it doesn't look bad. But you know what they put in it? Those big laser shooters, the quick fire ones.
Yeah.
It's like oh, so that's something I probably wouldn't want to
So,
put on display with.
what did I hit? I built this thinking, I was like, oh, this is neat. I could probably put.
Oh, you got the Top Gun one.
Yeah.
See, I can only find the other
Oh.
one, which I assume is the same build minus branding. I assume is it actually a different build? Because I can see the regular one, but I haven't found the Top Gun one yet.
You found Top Gun?
I want the Top Gun one.
I have one. I could probably send it to you.
No, like hey, it'll
sure?
come out. Well, I mean,
Bro, I have two. Like, I got that thinking I was going to put it with my stuff.
yeah.
Doesn't fit. So I bought the second one. I was like, I'm just going to get the one I built to my son. And then I was going to return the other one.
If I can't find it in a month, we'll talk. But
All right.
I'm still
Let me
hoping.
know,
I
man.
hope it's going to pop up. Because see, without the movie, I'm thinking it got pushed back in our market.
Yeah.
You know. And I don't. Do they ever intend to release that movie? I mean, how much more can they push that back? I mean, people are going to lose interest. We waited
Yeah.
20 whatever years for this
Yeah,
movie.
20 years, right?
I mean,
There's another Top Gun fighter jet, I believe, too.
from Mega.
From Mega. I might be getting that confused with a different jet, too. Or that Builders thing. It was like red, white, and blue. Have you seen that one?
Oh, an actual Lego set.
Oh, Mega Contract set.
Oh, it's a Mega Construct set.
Yeah.
Let
Let me see if I could
I don't recall.
find it.
Rick, I think I'm gonna have to join Xanderland.
All right.
Oh, hi,
Have a
hi.
good one.
You know where to
meeting you,
find me.
Jacob.
Nice to meet you as well. All right.
Yeah, Tyler's
Peace.
got his stream up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh.
right.
Sorry.
No, I
No,
mean,
you're good, man.
Cool.
All right.
We did.
Peace.
That's the thing. We finished new bricks a while ago, and that's usually the way it goes. We do new bricks and get out of here. Go away, discount.
Okay, it'll be a discount elsewhere. Peace.
Yeah, go be
a
discount somewhere But yeah.
Wow, it's not even on the Mega Contracts website.
Oh yeah. I don't understand the thinking of that company. It's almost like they're not proud of what they put out sometimes.
Yeah.
Or their employees don't care, or management, or maybe that's it. There's been so much turnover in the company that no one who cares is still around. I don't know.
Right.
I just don't get it when it's so easy. You produce a product, you have all the photography, you have the manuals, you've done all this work.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't you pop it up on the website you've already got up? It costs you nothing once it's up there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Like, I saw on Amazon there's like a night set too, but that thing's expensive. Have you seen that?
Amazon has a Mega Constructs Knights set?
It's basically one figure, and he has an assortment of weapons, and that's it.
I wonder if it's new or if it's old.
It's with their new line, like whatever this thing
So
is.
it's Constructs?
Yeah, Mega Constructs. And then there's a tank too with this Wonder Builders line. That's what
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
called.
I have. Okay, so I have that. And actually, so when I encountered this, I was a little. Whoops.
Oh yeah, see, you have
I
it.
was a little upset because it's not a bad looking set,
It's
but
not.
the figures, I went, no, they're not.
Yeah.
This was my first experience seeing what is, I guess, the future, or at least a stripped down line for their own non IP use, right? I mean,
Right.
these are just generic tanks, and
Yeah. It's
it's such a
bad.
simple looking figure. And some of the Chinese ones I've had over the years have had this style figure. It's like, oh
Yeah.
no, guys.
It's so bad.
I mean, great. So you got the joint for the arm, and I
Uh,
appreciate that because I know one or two figures over the years have had that from the Chinese stuff I bought. Can't remember if it was Kata or Jingbao or whatever, but it's like, oh, it was, to me, it was such a letdown. And then I saw the jet, and then later on, the one you've got, the Top Gun. I figured,
mhm.
oh, I haven't bought the jet yet. If they look more or less identical, I want the Top Gun. I won't buy two because if they look like they're almost identical builds, like I don't need two that look the same. But yeah, I really got to build this at some point soon, just because I've got one whole section for all my Chinese military, and I got one whole section that's more or less all my Call of Duty.
Mm.
And of course, now I got this Call of Duty to do, and I should probably build this for my military stuff, and then I can start deciding if I'm going to break them down to make room for other stuff. But
The rifles on that set look really good though. I think those are
oh, the machine gun's kind of cool, yeah.
yeah. But that tank, I
Oh,
don't
and
know.
this is the one you were talking about, the red, white, and blue set,
Yeah, yeah.
GNY
See?
51. You know what's funny? It looks less like a military set and more like a snowbirds or a
Yeah.
stunt flying jet
Like a
with that
show
paint job. Show jet.
jet. Yeah.
The chopper's trash. I've not had any interest in that chopper. That's just
Yeah, it's Chopper's trash.
the little play
The
set looks neat. It looks like it's from a video game, with ramps and
hmm.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if you have the Call of Duty Bradley fighting vehicle, but
If you've not seen my Call of Duty in Snups is pretty much up to date minus this. So if you're
okay.
not seeing in Snups, I don't have it.
Hmm.
But I
But
do
yeah,
have four sets that are built that are not showing built; they're just showing the box art, and that's because I
right.
haven't taken final photography.
Wait, don't you have the tank though? Right, the Call of
I've
Duty
got
tank.
two or three Call of Duty tanks,
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
and then I got like a truck that's a transport, um,
Yeah,
two
I'm so
Humvees.
jealous with that truck though.
The truck is so nice,
It
and it's
is.
weird.
It's
Like I my expectations weren't high seeing like machinettes and material on some of these sets, but it's like
right.
every time I had to come across it, it came out looking good.
Yeah.
I didn't like building the tent on one of those sets because I find I could never make it look good, and I know what the trick is going to be. I'm going
It
to
was
have to.
the
I,
Apache.
was it the Apache with the tent? Yeah.
Because yeah, I have the
I'm
frame
gonna
for
iron.
it.
I'm gonna iron. Yeah, there's the frame. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
iron it to get all the seams and creases the way I want.
Okay. Yeah, that thing
My
was a
Because my
hassle.
wife said that's the solution. We're just gonna have to carefully iron it because it's impossible to make it look really good.
Yeah.
But seeing all that, it's like I'm tempted to make stuff like out of
Mhm.
paper or even material. Like there's really no limit what you can do with these brick toys. If you're willing to add just a little bit of material, you could have so much more fun.
Oh yeah. Like there's this guy that I followed, Matty Crafts. Like he's been his some of his customs are crazy. I'm
Hey,
like,
Jazz,
dang.
you're awake. You missed the fun. But this is my new bricks. Shuttle, the Call of Duty chopper set, and then all the promos they would throw at me at the time.
More carrot houses.
Well, I figured, you know what? If the shuttle is something I'm not going to get on discount somewhere anytime in the next year, right?
Right.
Then this is the way to buy it when I can put two promos with it, move it, get rid of it, do whatever I want to do with it. Because, I mean, these already have in multiples technically, but I hadn't taken a picture of the carrot when my wife opened it the other week. And she doesn't understand that this is part of my hobby. I take the pictures of it too.
Yeah.
And then, but that's okay. She didn't know or she didn't comprehend. It's like, she did the same thing one day with a package that came in. And
Yeah.
I'm on the highway coming home on the 401 here in Toronto. And I'm 20 minutes away, half hour away. And she goes, "Oh, I got a package for you." And I go, "I don't know what it could be." because I had 3 or 4 things out there in the world. Could have come from anywhere. Couldn't. It could have even come from outside the country. I had that much coming out. She opened it.
Ooh.
I wigged out on her. It's like, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to open it. She goes, you didn't know what it was. I go, that's right. I'm going to open it on Friday on Incorrects. Because now I got a story to tell too. Because I don't know.
But now I know. You ruined.
Yeah. Well, I cheated. What I did was I turned the box upside down, and no one's the wiser because they see the one side of the box.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, yeah, she doesn't understand those silly little collector stresses. Like, no, you opened up, Can you imagine if she opened something I really didn't want her to open, like a collectible that was?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could be divorced right now. I don't know.
Oh man. It's like anytime my wife gets any of my packages, she's like, "Oh my gosh, what is this?"
Macro says, I like this because he's thinking the way I did
Hmm.
when the the Batwing. Oh yeah, I put it behind there. Well, I was trying to decide what I was going to put where, right? When I was reorganizing, so I put the
Wow.
Batwing behind. So when that was announced, just when it was announced, I was thinking, you know what? I got the tumbler built, and that was a great set. I like it. It's fragile though, right?
Mm,
All those panels, but it looks so good, the tumbler. I
yeah.
figured, you know what? I'm going to go all in on the Batman, or at least as much as I could reasonably do. I put in the advance order for the Batwing, and then I turned around and I think it was Amazon, and I bought the Batmobile, the '89 Batmobile, because that's the way I was thinking. If you're going to have one, have them all, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing the one long Batmobile that I want, one that's kind of based on the movies or the animated or something. Because I know there's a large scale Batmobile that's
I think
got.
that's a mock.
Is it a mock?
Yeah, I think that's a mock, man.
I hope it's a
Like,
mock because then I don't have to chase it. I know there's the
well,
little promo, and I don't care about that. I'm not
yeah, I was gonna
spending
say.
$100 on some guy's
That thing was
promo.
expensive.
Yeah, well, because everyone who spent 300 on the '89, and that's the thing, I didn't care
Yeah.
at the time. I could have had it too, because it wasn't a money issue. I wasn't buying
Yeah.
comic book sets.
You could just
That's the way I
bricklink
look
it.
at it. Yeah, I mean, if I really want it, I'll get it, but
Yeah.
I guess I probably will now. I've got the other ones waiting.
When that
Let's put
promo
it this
set was
way:
like
I even
sold
bought 2
out.
Batman shirts so that when I build
Oh,
them,
did
I'll
you?
have a Batman shirt. Oh yeah, I mean, it's the new thing. My wife says,
Nice.
don't buy any more shirts. I bought 30 shirts in the last 2 months. Just because I noticed on all my videos, I got the same 4 Walmart shirts, and they're all the non-prints, right? Different colors, red,
Hmm.
blue, black, whatever, whatever, whatever. And it's like, all right, I'm going to buy the gimmick shirts because they're cheap. So, and I don't wear them out of the house normally. It's like, all right, I'm going on stream. Someone says, hey, Rick, can you come on? Right? Rick Adjuster. Can you come
Yeah.
on, Rick? Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
grab a shirt. And because I don't want to look like I got the same 5 colors
Uh
when I
huh.
look at on YouTube and see, look at me on all these screens and all these thumbnails, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Like, yeah.
It's like on Full of Break. Like I'm pretty sure tomorrow Nick and Maria are gonna wear their Lego convention shirts.
Oh no. I've got one that says Lego. I got one that has something like 6 bricks, something in the world or something.
Hmm.
Then I got my classic space. I got that in a couple colors. That's
Okay,
just a
dang.
little because that's one of my favorite shirts. I have to resist wearing it because I would love to just wear them all the time, but I don't want to be that guy. And then I got like all these new comic book and movie themed shirts just because I wanted something a little more colorful and I could
Yeah.
wear online. Because the monochrome stuff, like, hey, it's great because it kind of isolates me against the
Hmm.
busier background behind me. And that's something to get used to too, because I used to have the green screen behind me.
Oh,
So
did you?
well, my old setup before using StreamYards was I would
Hmm.
use either XSplit or OBS or
Yeah.
Streamlabs OBS before I was
Okay.
using this one, and I would green screen myself against the desk, against the top down. So you would see me down in the corner as that talking head
Oh, okay, okay.
on the white background on the desk, and I did that
Uh-huh.
for 2 years. I mean, it worked really good, and it kind of made for a unique look because it put Lego as the focus, but you'd see me. The only thing is to make it look the way I want it to, I had to flip my video image. So anytime I wore anything that had a printed word, it was always backwards on screen.
Oh, okay.
Because when I'm building, where my logo is now in the lower right, where it says Ulbricht's Count with the 4 services,
Hmm.
that's where my head would be. And I didn't want to look like I was looking away from my build. And that's the way the camera orientation was. So I figured if I flip the video, which I could do in the other software, it's
Uh-huh.
like, okay, I can have it look a little more normal, have it look like it's aiming towards the middle of the desk where I'm building something with my hands. It's an anal way of thinking, but it's the way I was thinking,
And
and it
that's
was
pretty
just,
creative though. Yeah.
yeah, it was just a little detail because I just thought,
Just
how
flip
weird would
it.
it
Like,
look?
oh.
Because you see gamers, and usually wherever they put their head on their video game stream, it's looking in towards the center of whatever they're playing, or it's
Mhm.
a dead shot on. I didn't want to look like I'm looking off the screen all the time because that's technically what it would be,
Yeah.
the way my cameras used to be orientated. But yeah, I kind of miss those days, but the green screen was a pain. 12 by 12 green screen.
Oh gosh.
And it basically separated the easy access to the kitchen. So if you wanted to get into the kitchen, you either lift up the curtain, which I'd get pissed about because it takes 5 minutes to get it working right again,
Yeah.
or you had to take the long way around through the other entrance. And no one wants to do that, including me. This way is great because I have all the privacy I want, plus no one's interfering with the stream. They can walk around, they can hand me a drink or food. It took a little thinking, but I managed to make it work in 79 by 79 inches with
Dang,
lots of
nice.
room. I'm a big guy too. Like I can move. I'm not struggling here. I can turn around,
Yeah.
get in and out. I know people who like probably, and this space here is 27 inches deep
Hmm.
front to back, and I know people who do it with 5 less inches, and I don't know how they do it because that means they're right up against the desk. Their diaphragm's there. It's like I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, like my original setup here was this desk was at that corner over here. But I was like, no, I want to set up my anime figures here so that if I do stream, like you can see it.
Yeah,
But that kind of cut a lot of my Lego space. And now I'm kind of like, oh gosh. So
I'm
now
still trying to figure out a way to have multiple positions. And the way I used to have this desk is I'd be sitting. Okay, not used to be, but I set this up for multiple uses so that I could take photography from that side and build from this side and do all this stuff. The problem is photography from that side, while it was great because I had the entire kitchen to go back for depth,
yeah.
if anyone was in the kitchen, I had problems. And if my wife was working, because her station's on the other side in the kitchen, it's like she's got the 3 monitor setup. It's like, okay, this isn't going to work. Plus, I'm
Oh,
interfering with her work. She works from home
yeah.
9 out of 10 days, you know? So it's like, eesh, I needed. So it put me behind 2, 3 months on a lot of stuff I wanted to do, and I just got lazy and procrastinated, whatever. And then I realized, you know what? I can take the same backboard that I put on this side, put it on the other side temporarily, try it out, and it's like, okay, so now I've got a privacy screen. If she was working, she wouldn't see me anyway, and her stream won't see me, and because it's about this high, so that's pretty good. And if I want to take pictures, I could take pictures. It doesn't interfere with her. It's funny what you'll do when you really got to get something done and you got to find
Yeah.
solutions to problems. I mean, I pride myself in being a problem solver, but it's like it actually is turning out pretty good. And ghetto too. Like I buy cheap lights and I just make everything work. And when one doesn't work, then I figure, okay, what else am I gonna do? And I bought a million of these silly flexi arm things, because I
Oh
can
my
just
gosh.
I can just rubber band a light on there. It's not
Yeah.
on right
Oh,
now.
that's actually pretty neat.
This
Yeah.
one's cool because it's actually you can put it's meant for a cell phone, but I
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
light in there and I just rubber band it so it can't possibly pop off. I just don't trust anything. I like a backup to a backup.
Oh, that was you. I think you had. I was watching a stream,
Yeah.
and I noticed a cell phone holder holding up a light, and I
Pretty
was
bright
like,
too.
oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't show
When
that to
I,
me.
I don't even need it now for streaming, but I'll use it for
Mm,
photography because it'll put enough light against
okay.
that backdrop, and then I can screw with exposure enough to make the seam where the backdrop hits the desk. I can make
Yeah.
that disappear, so I can do it in camera. I don't have to do it in post. Um, just
It's
little
gonna
tricks you
rain
learn.
tomorrow.
But I kind of like a slightly overexposed. I like the bright white, the very pure white light look. So a lot of people say, "Oh, it's washed out." Yeah, it is a little. I'm getting older. My eyes are shot. So what do you want?
I'm getting into RGB life.
Oh boy,
So Sunday, I'm getting a RGB lamp. So it's gonna take away this lamp that's over
no.
here.
Oh,
I know. That's gonna. I don't know.
when I
Well,
moved
my
the
wife
desk
is
out into the
deployed.
floor here, one of the things I did was because when
Uh,
it used to be against the wall, there was no issue, but now it kind of juts out. There's plenty of space to walk around it, but when the lights are out, I don't want anyone walking into the desk. It's an old industrial steel desk. I can dance on
Oh,
it.
dang.
Oh, it won't move, dude. This thing is
Yeah.
solid. It's heavy. It's easy, fully built. It's
Yeah.
250, 300 pounds on its own.
Wow.
This thing is like a 1948 desk.
Yeah.
It's got metal branding with the etched in and everything.
Bro, I thought you got IKEA desks. I was like, oh, nice.
No, this is not a IKEA desk. And then I refinished this 2 years ago with my buddy's help. Hey, he did 90% of the work.
Yeah, I was
He helped
gonna
me
say, that
take
looks
the
so
old
good.
laminate off, and then we
Yeah.
put this kitchen white laminate on, which is really durable and super white. And I figured this would be
Uh-huh.
great for building, good for my eyes. Everything stands out. Hard to lose stuff, of course, with it.
Yeah.
No good if you get white bricks though, because now they disappear on it. So I'm gonna when I do like either the that museum set or even maybe the shuttle, I might have to use another material just to
Yeah.
create better contrast. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But yeah, no IKEA desk. I'll tell you the truth. Every time I see someone use an IKEA desk, and I see their camera, and what it's like, just imagine this. And
I mean, my
they lean
desks
on the
aren't that
desk,
bad.
and I see,
Actually, wait. Yeah, my desk.
you
doesn't
know,
do that.
yeah. I've seen people.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, see, I could tell right away, and it gets worse. Like I'm trying to think who. Oh, Brixie, he's done it. He bought the hollow core IKEA stuff, and then he put like the 2 or 3 file cabinets under it, like most people do. Looks great, and it's actually not that bad. But as soon as you lean on it and you do stuff, and of course, what do? We put our cameras or our microphones or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, now this is going on, and it's like, oh, I wonder why the audio's crap. I mean, if you're going to buy those expensive mics, then you better get something that's going to isolate it too, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
But these are just, I mean, the little tricks I've learned over the years. I'll tell you one of the best things I ever did was, so right now I've got the 32-inch monitor on a big swing arm that'll swing it all the way around anywhere I want.
Oh.
That was best 60, 70 bucks I ever spent. But what was even better about that was I now put one light on it, my headlight,
Okay.
and one camera on it. Well, it's almost self-isolating. It takes all the vibrations out of it. So even if I am screwing around the desk, it doesn't distort the headshot, which is why no matter what, I always try to keep that headshot going. It is my best, even though the cameras are exactly identical, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my best one.
What camera do you use?
It's just Logitech 922s.
Oh, okay. So the
Yeah.
same ones. Okay.
I mean, I got
Okay.
one more that I haven't brought on. I mean, the problem is that 2 out of 3 of these I have to tweak for light. And I'll show you this one in a sec here. Okay, I'll just bring it on as is. Audio doesn't matter. We're gonna. Oh no, I can't leave that on. Otherwise, we'll have echo. Here.
Uh-oh.
So if I do this, let's see. So I mean, that's my top down. Using another one, and clearly I accidentally
nice.
whacked it when I put the Lego there. And then this one I had on earlier. So that's 3.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll take the phone and make that 4. The only problem is that the phone has to connect to the laptop first,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not using StreamYards. I'm using NDI software that turns this into a virtual camera.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I should just try using it as another StreamYards connection and take the load off the laptop. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. But if I use it as an NDI device, then I can zoom in and everything with the phone and have the best qualities of the phone camera.
Oh, cool.
But because before I started streaming, I used to use NDI on cell phones all the time because it was really handy to use it for
Sure.
video import and picture import straight up
Okay.
without putting more Apple software on a Windows PC, which I didn't want to do. I love my iPhone, I love my Apple Watch, but I don't like
Yeah.
Apple software, especially the crap they install onto PCs.
Yeah.
Horrible. Horrible. Let's see.
I know you can install Apple software on Windows.
Well, I mean, other than QuickTime, because everyone used to have QuickTime for a lot of stuff, but you don't need QuickTime anymore.
Yeah, I
No one
remember
uses
Quick.
it. Yeah, that was horrible. Oh my god. But Oh, what do they call that now? I'm looking at file man. Oh, iCloud, like iCloud and iCloud
Yeah,
Drive,
iCloud.
iCloud Photos. I mean, to have it all working, you got to run their little TSR in the background somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotten better over the years, but I would love not to run it. Well, because it pops up, it always wants updating. Anything that wants updating all the time, that
Oh my
pisses me off.
gosh,
If
I
it's
know.
security, I get it, but
Yeah.
it's not always security. They're just being asshats. They don't need to be updating all the time. It's more privacy shit than anything else. Making sure they can still own a PC or digital world.
The Matrix. So I was
Yeah.
like, why is my phone so slow right now? Oh, it's updating my iCloud. I was like, dang.
You know what I was upset about? I was out earlier, and it's like, okay, I wanted to use Messenger for a second when
Uh-huh.
I was getting my car serviced, my regular maintenance at Toyota, and it's only a couple blocks away, so I'm walking home after I had dropped it off up there, and it's like, what do you mean Messenger is updating? And I could see it's the icon circling
Uh,
because I turned that off, but if it's small enough, it'll still update over cellular.
yeah.
I don't know what the threshold is, 50 megs, whatever it is. I don't even want it to do that. I want it to not update, period, unless I'm home on the Wi-Fi. I don't want it to use any of my data.
Yeah.
I don't pay for any extra data, so it's not that I'm skimpy, but I do like to watch it because we got, I don't know what it is, 10 gigs or 15 for the whole family. Now, thank God no one's traveling much, so we're not using it on the road, but because we used to be so bad about it. One of us would go, oh, right, who's been watching all the YouTube or whatever? Because, one every month would screw it up for us, either my daughter or me accidentally.
Man,
But
that's what I miss about Japan. Like, all you need is like 10, 15 gigs, but you barely use it because everywhere there's Wi-Fi. Even at the park, there's Wi-Fi.
but see, I'm a
Yeah.
paranoid freak. I don't use anyone else's Wi-Fi unless I have
Oh.
access to my own tunnel
Mm-hmm.
to connect through
Hmm.
either, say private internet access.com or through my own tunnel I'll run on my own server. But
Uh-huh.
I don't like to do anything through anyone's stuff. All my coworkers, they love, lunchtime breaks. They sit there and they got their phones out and they're on the company's Wi-Fi. And it's like, guys, you do realize IT can see everything you're doing pretty much. And they go, what? And then I would show them stuff with the laptop where, all right, I'm gonna sniff out who you are, and then I'm gonna play monkey in the middle.
Oh,
So,
wow.
oh yeah, and I'm a tech geek, but it's like, and I'm
Yeah.
no big brain though. This is not hard to do. And playing monkey in the middle is not hard. You're just gonna fake out the server they want to connect to that they're expecting a connection to, and you can even drown out what they want to connect to if you got a better radio in your
Mm-hmm.
hardware. So you can, go on Ali or go Alibaba or wherever and pick up hardware for 40 to $100, and you're gonna have a stronger 4G or better type connection for cellular, or if you want the Wi-Fi bands, you do that too, and you'll fake out whatever you want to be. People are going to connect to you. You're gonna do the handshake, software handshake. Software's going to do it for you anyway, so you don't have to know anything. Then you
Mm-hmm.
can have some fun. So I sat there one day. I said, okay, fire up Internet Explorer. They fired up Internet Explorer. I said, give me 2 minutes. And I flipped all their images upside down in their
Oh,
web browser. That's all. It was a harmless thing, but it's like
yeah,
the
yeah.
proof of concept. I
Yeah,
said,
proof. Yeah.
you
Dang.
didn't go through the company first. You went through my computer first.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to show them this is what the world's like. This is you going into every coffee shop. This is you being in every airport. This is what happens when as soon as you get off the plane, you connect to the local Wi-Fi. Be careful. You don't know what you're connecting to.
Yeah.
And even if
Very
you
true.
even if it's the same SSID that you're expecting and the same walk-in password, well, that's because I'm playing monkey in the middle and I'm pulling it out of the air. And just imagine nefarious people who are going to next level it and do it a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have, you know, instead of me playing around with, $100 worth of garbage, they're going to have $1,000 worth of something in a backpack, and they're going to drown out everyone, and everyone's going to connect to them thinking they're, AT&T in the States or up here Rogers or Telus in Canada. You get off a
Mm-hmm.
plane or you go to a coffee shop, and it's like they're going to pretend to be exactly what you're expecting. And if you've connected before, your device doesn't even know the difference. Because when you auto connect like on somebody's Wi-Fi, you set up the first time, you get those passwords. Usually, you never have to do it again when you go to a coffee shop. You're already on the next time you go, right?
Yeah.
That's the ideal situation for someone else to be sitting in that coffee shop with their laptop and with their little pineapple box in their backpack, and they're going to sit there and just lift the crap out of the air. And most of the time it's harmless, and they're just sniffing. But we all shop now, right? Now, I don't shop
Right.
on the computer. I shop on these.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing if you're going to go on Wi-Fi with this, and it's not your Wi-Fi.
Man, that's
That's why.
crazy. You're gonna make me
Yeah.
paranoid now.
Oh,
Oh man.
school Wi-Fi, bus Wi,
Yeah.
but like here in Canada, bus Wi-Fi, coffee shops, airport.
Dang, you got some bus Wi-Fi.
Yeah, some of the buses, not Toronto, but like Mississauga and the other ones, some of the Wi-Fi on the bus
Hmm.
is not great or anything, but as opposed to using your own maybe limited bandwidth, because
Yeah, yeah.
data plans in Canada are stupid money.
Oh
Like
wow.
it's expensive up here.
Dang.
Um, yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, there's not a lot of competition, so that sucks. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of collusion amongst the
That's
companies.
why.
I mean, you can game them against each other, but not by much. Not by much.
Dang.
But I definitely recommend people be very careful with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you got me thinking, man. I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, I have. Well, here in the States, we have unlimited data, but and I have a hotspot. So
Yeah, so if you've got your own hotspot that you carry with you, because it's
yeah.
better than maybe just having your data plan on your phone,
Hmm.
that can be really good. Um, you still have the problem with the hotspot connecting. So if you're like say on AT&T or Verizon or whatever, so your hotspot's got to connect to them. So
Yeah.
someone plays monkey in the middle between the three cell phone towers in your area, and they drown out those towers because while they're strong and powerful, if he's close to you, he's only got to have his jacked up so much that your phone or your point thinks that his device is the originating connection, right?
All right.
But yeah, it's something else. But it's still yeah, it's pretty good that you do have that portable point because it's
Hmm.
pretty rock solid. The encryption's good and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing is perfect, but it's definitely
Perfect.
better than people going in coffee shops and going, "Oh, I'm getting on that free Wi-Fi." It's like, oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. I mean, just
Dang.
people's. You go to an apartment building, any city, North America.
Hmm.
You sit outside the lobby even, and now it's not so great on a non-jailbroken iPhone, but if you're on Android, lots of great software. You can do it
Yeah.
on jailbroken iPhones real easy though. You get the Wi-Fi scanners for one. You get the SSID scanners. And for the most part, even if people have set their home routers to not broadcast their SSIDs,
Hmm.
there's plenty of software that'll still lift all of that out of the air for you.
Yeah.
And then if you can tell what their SSIDs are for some of this generic hardware that's out there, most people never change the defaults. You,
Oh,
and seriously, and I mean, this is going back 15 years on some of this stuff.
yeah.
The WRT routers from D-Link or whatever, big
Oh, the
blue,
D Link.
the,
Yeah, the blue one
the
with the.
greatest routers ever made. Some of them because
Yeah.
they're still highly programmable, and if you got them, they're great.
Hmm.
Um, you run Tomato software or any others and run your own servers on them and stuff. They're awesome, but so many people have them leave the default passwords and stuff. So you just go on Google and default admin. And it's like next thing you know, you're walking into their home Wi-Fi. It's like no, no. My Samsung TV, because of the Wi-Fi that's built in, once in a while, even though it's wired to my home network, you can't turn off properly the Wi-Fi. So once in a while, someone tries to connect. So on the
Hmm.
top of my TV, it says, such and such is trying to connect. And I know it's not me at the moment, so I taught my wife,
Oh.
always say no. Not that they could do anything to it. At best, they could broadcast to my TV.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. I don't have a camera on the TV, no microphone on the TV. But I really don't want someone broadcasting maybe something I don't want to see. Because they're just goofing around. It's probably just a kid goofing around in the area.
yeah.
And it's like, yeah. I definitely recommend people turn off Wi-Fi stuff they don't. You know what's the worst on you can have is you got that button on a lot of routers. You push it so you can kind of do that auto connect with your Wi-Fi device.
Oh,
Nintendo Switch
yeah.
and your router. You could do that quickie connect thing where you push the button on the router. WPS,
Okay.
Wi-Fi protected services. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
oh, turn that shit off. Get into your router settings, turn it off because here's the thing.
I don't think I have that set up because
A
I'm
lot of
using
people don't
the
have it on the
iPhone.
hardware at all, and if you
Yeah,
don't, that's great. But
yeah.
if you have it, there's a 50-50 chance that the default setting is on, and if the default setting's on and no one has changed the walk-in handshake for that, it's actually not that hard for someone to walk into your home network. You've done everything else right. You've set up
Right.
passwords on your 2.4G and your 5 whatever G connections on your home router, whether it's a separate device or it's your cable provided one, whatever. You've done everything right, but you got the WPS on. It's really easy for people to walk into your home network. And it's like, I tell everyone, turn that crap off. And if you want to get super paranoid, you take it. See, this is a rabbit hole.
Oh my god, you're coming.
You can't get me talking about this tech stuff. I mean,
Oh
because
gosh.
I grew up on this stuff and grew up screwing with people and having fun with this stuff.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I'm looking at. So my computer isn't hardwired; it's Wi-Fi. So I'm like looking at all these other ones. I'm like, huh, look at all these. One of them has their name. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you're in an apartment building or a condo and like,
yeah.
I mean, Suite 101, and it's like, dude, don't be doing that. That's a dumb name.
No,
Don't
they
do
put
that.
their actual name.
Or their
Like,
actual name. It's like, oh, that's even worse.
blah 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 Mario.
I like the ones that. Well, some people want to tempt you, so they'll sit there and they'll put a name in there that's designed to kind of agitate you. And you're like, oh, I'm going to try and get in.
I just put Hogwarts free Wi-Fi.
Oh,
That's
wow.
my.
I seen
Yeah.
one that said, come and get it. And here's the thing, it's a honeypot. So they want you to try because they want you to get in. They want you to think you're on a free ride. Remember, that's a two-way handshake.
Yeah.
Now they're into you.
That's
Like, seriously, you
Hogwarts free
got to be,
Wi-Fi.
it is
Yeah.
really, you got to be careful. It's like,
Yeah, I'll probably have to
yeah.
change it. I mean, I have that's my I think that's my 4G one, and I have a 5G one, which is Double Doors Secret Server.
Oh, nice. I mean, I
Yeah.
would love to sit there and have fun with people and a free porn server.
Yeah.
Just this.
Just to see.
I'll tell you what's the best thing you can do. You get on your router and you set up the settings for MAC addressing.
Okay.
So, your phones, most of your portable game systems, Switch, whatever, they all got MAC addresses for the most
Right.
part. You hardwire the MAC address into your router. That's kind of the best setup because here's the thing. You could put your password out there in the world. I don't care how big it is. Super long, hard to guess password. But if you've got MAC addressing turned on, they're going to have, and if you've got MAC addressing turned on, super long encrypted password using AES, whatever the best standard is for encrypted passwords, you turn off SSID. So your phone, once you got it set up, you have your phone or other devices know what SSID to look for.
Okay.
You can set it up so it's virtually uncrackable in the sense that brute force techniques aren't going to work if they have a hard time finding your SSID. They don't know your password, so they'll have to brute force dictionary attack you. That can be a long time depending on the hardware they got and how easy you made your password.
Hmm.
But if you got the MAC address in there, if they're missing that, they're going to have to come up with some really good monkey in the middle stuff to try and grab your MAC address. And usually that's required, get your device to lift it off your device. You can
Hmm.
fake a MAC address, but you got to know what it is.
Yeah.
So I give you my password to my home router. You sit outside my door. Now you can sit there with your laptop. You have pineapple in your back. You're going to sniff everything out of the air. You don't know my MAC address. It's going to be really, really hard for you to get into my home network. You may see it eventually, even if I hide the SSID. You're not going to get in, though, without a MAC address I've already put in a hot list on my machine. Now, the problem with that is some devices don't have a MAC address that's unique. So you won't be able to enter that into your safe list. So what do? You end up creating a safe or whatever, a user, what do you call that? Guest account.
Oh,
Guest,
I know what you're talking about. It's like
yeah.
when I play my first person shooter games, like I have to log into my router to have my exemption list. I did
Yeah.
see something about MAC address, so
MAC
I have to-
addressing is
yeah,
one of
yeah,
the best things you can do, but it's also a pain in the ass because you won't be able to just sit there. Your friends coming over for
yeah.
a party.
It's
You can't just give them the password. That won't be
yeah,
enough. You're now going to say, "Give me your phone for a sec. I need to see your MAC address." Click it in. Da, 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 once you got it in,
right.
and then they can get on 2 minutes later,
Yeah.
and it's all great. But until they give you the MAC address, they can have the password. They can look all day, even if they can see your
Okay.
SSID. They can't get on.
That's what I like about my router. It's like the Asus Nighthawk. So, like, it's only for my tablets, my phones, and even my computer too. Like, even if it's hardwired, like, I wouldn't be able to connect it unless like it's exempt in there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, it's really, and people just don't know it because some of the stuff's made to be so hard.
Okay.
Yeah, you set up that MAC address, and I did it for my mom, and this was a great way to protect her because I don't need those. Years ago I did this. I don't need those tech support calls. How come this and this and this doesn't work, or why is
Yeah.
my internet so bad?
Hmm.
I've never had that with her because no one. She's in an apartment. No one is getting in. Her SSID is hidden, and I give her a really long password that she doesn't know. I put it on both her and her husband's phones,
Uh-huh.
so she can't even give it away. And then she tells me, "Oh, my sister's got a new phone, or my niece has got a new phone, and she's coming
Yeah.
over." I said, "Fine," and I said, "Tell her to call. I'm going to get a screenshot, and I'm going to add it in remotely. I'll remote into the computer." And even then, as a security thing, I tell my mother where to get the remote software. She connects only to that place. She gets it. Then I could remote in, and then when we're done, I remove the software. So no one's going to be using that back door to get into my mom's system.
Yeah.
Because if you leave something like TeamViewer or whatever running in the background, it's like someone's going to abuse it sooner or later. They'll figure out a way.
Hmm.
But if it's not on the machine, they're not going to get in. I mean, you could try and use the Microsoft built-in service, but again, if you don't open it, and that's another thing I turn off in her, in her task list and stuff. I don't have it running. People aren't going to be if Microsoft tried, they're just not going to be able to get in. Now it sucks because she won't be able to get tech support. But honestly, what's the biggest scam in the world? Tech support
Tech
trying to
support.
fix your computer, right? Turn it
Yeah.
off. You don't need it. She's got me until I can't do it, and then at that point, it's time for a new computer, dude. And I'll tell you the truth. You know what she's running on her desktop? Windows 95 Pirate Edition.
No way.
Yeah, because we run, and I'll tell you, and here's the problem,
Wow.
and here's how my brother and me have both mucked this up. So I didn't build that one. He built that one. So he built that computer for her, and then I guess they went cheap and didn't even put the real operating system on there. And then to make it worse, at some point he put a PowerShell on there. So her start menu doesn't even look like Windows 95, and it's every time I got to do tech support on it, it's such a pain. And eventually, here's the thing now. So using Tunnel Service, because she likes to download, torrents and whatnot.
What?
Oh no, my mom, she knows her stuff.
Oh man.
Well, it's like back in the days. I had
Yeah.
the first sandblasters. The first 1X CD burners. Dude, we were paying $800-900 for the first 1X.
Wow.
And they were horrible. And if you had a slight bump on your desk, you ruined
Yeah.
your CD burn. If 45 minutes to an hour, whatever it was to burn one CD, and if there was a vibration, you ruined it. And then, towards the end of me playing all that stuff, we had, 52X CD burners? DVD
Dang.
burners and all that crap. But
Yeah.
back in the days when, piracy was a big deal. But now no
Yeah.
one burns anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
It's for the
still, and
days.
actually she still backs up some stuff, but
Yeah.
it's like she ran into a problem where the tunnel service that she was using that anonymizes her to the world. Well, in the last 3 years, when we went from the regular IP addressing to IP4 to IP6, if you're familiar with all that,
Yeah, a little
if-
bit.
a little bit. Now it's
Yeah.
weird, long, weird-looking addresses instead of like 192.168.0.1.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now it's a lot of gibberish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, super, super long with a lot of extra letters in there.
What the heck?
Well, it's given us trillions more addresses for the world because we were running out of IP addresses.
True.
People weren't
Yeah.
going to have websites. It was going to be
192
bad.
point. God.
So now we've got trillions of new potential addresses with IP6. Well,
Yeah.
that had an effect on some of those tunneling services. One after another was starting to tell us she couldn't connect anymore because as they were updating their software that would help hide in your country location and stuff, she was getting to a point where, yeah, we're paying for this service every year, every 3 months.
Hmm.
And when she turns it on so she could download, it's like, oh, this server's not working anymore. Brazil's not working anymore. China's not working anymore. This is not working anymore. And it got to a point where only one was working. And we've been paying for it forever. And I go, well, number one, you've been running Windows 95 Pirate Edition forever. And these guys want Windows 7. You've been lucky you've been on it so long. They've been putting up with your shenanigans for long enough because
Oh my
talk
God.
about having a security risk on your network. You got
Yeah.
95 and it's not even a real 95. So they finally
Windows
got to a point
95.
where we were paying for something she couldn't use, so I had to find something else. And we found one that was good. And don't ask me the name of it because it took me 3 hours to search it for one without updating her Windows. I wanted the least painful solution to her problem because her computer worked fine.
Hmm.
Nothing wrong with it. Other than fact, it's old and slow, right?
Yeah.
But it's only there for downloading. That desktop is only. She's got a modern laptop, but the desktop is only there as a download server. And it's like, okay, so how can we get around this? And we found something that would still work. And it's like, oh, it's great. It works and everything's peachy keen. So I don't have to update her Windows yet. But I said, sooner or later, this
Windows
computer's got to go. And Windows. And it's not like we could even update it because Windows will give you a free upgrade, but you need to have something newer.
Yeah.
Windows 7 isn't it. Or Windows 7 would be it, I think. Maybe Windows 8. Windows 7 would be it, but we don't. I don't have a
I like
license to
8.
give her, and I threw out all my old crap.
Yeah.
I miss the days of. I'm trying to think of what my first Windows was like. Windows 311G.
What?
Yeah, and that was for
I remember Windows 95.
Windows. Yeah, 3.11 because it ran on top of DOS. So I had MS
Mm.
DOS. I don't know 5.0 up to 6.22 whenever.
Yeah.
And then I had Windows 3.11 that would sit on top, and that was probably on the 4 megabyte machine. 4 megs
Oh
of
my
RAM.
God.
It
Do you have
was
that in a
some.
floppy disk?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I
My
can't
uncle
remember how many
showed me the
floppies it was to
gigabyte.
install, but it was something else. And I had a little button on it, and it's funny. It said turbo, right? So it's
Yeah.
33 megahertz, not gigahertz. 33 megahertz, and you hit it, and you hit the button, and it would go to 45, and it ran warm. It ran and
Wow.
louder too. Yeah. And I want to say that was like
Megahertz.
95 or 97.
Yeah.
I don't know what year that was now. I'm getting old, but it was a long time. And we thought that was the greatest. Oh, my buddy, I tell you, when I had the 386, he had the 486 33, and you turboed it, and it ran at 66 megahertz. And I tell you, without fail, I can't remember if he was playing Doom or Quake at the time. An hour in, it would stop running. So I'm assuming it didn't like being clocked higher.
Yeah. Dang. I don't even like overclocking Misa, so like it's just like normal speed.
I I played that
That's
game.
like, yeah.
I was never a water guy.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't
Yeah.
believe putting water in a computer case, but
Yeah.
overclocking, if you can get away with it, especially if it gives you a noticeable jump,
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah.
But even if you have hardware that says it's meant for overclocking, it's rated one way and it's rated
Yeah.
that way for a reason because that's where
Uh-huh.
it runs optimally. And
Hmm.
anything you do above and beyond, you're rolling the dice. How long you want it to run for?
Master Microwave. Yeah,
Hello,
like
Master.
my what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm still running a 4790K.
Say that
Like
again?
40 Intel's 4790K
Oh,
processor.
okay.
Yeah.
I've got from one of my good friends and supporters of the channel
Uh-huh.
a i9. I couldn't tell you what. This is his hand-me-down board because he's as close to a pro gamer, I guess,
Oh,
in my
nice.
world. Like
Yeah.
he updates every year his gaming hardware.
Wow.
That's his love. He
Yeah.
loves PC gaming. Years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago at the time, he gave me two video cards to donate towards what was going to be my daughter's first computer build.
Oh,
She'd done really
nice.
good in school. And
Yeah.
then on top of those two high-end cards that I run in SLI, which I don't need to because she doesn't do anything that needs that kind of horsepower.
Yeah.
I should be Bitcoin mining with her rig, honestly,
Yo, yeah,
because it would make more sense.
yeah.
She could what she plays, she could play on my laptop. She does not need that rig. But basically, I sat down with her. We gone out. I had a shopping list. We bought all the new parts except for the two video cards, and then it took us a day. I probably could have done it in 2 hours, but it took us a day, and she built it. Because it's not that hard to build a computer
Yeah,
if
it's
you
not.
got the right components.
Yeah, it's not hard.
And I tell you, if I could have been her age, building my first PC, I tell you, it's such a thing I gave her. But you know what? She didn't take to that like I took to it. She's
Yeah.
not. I mean, she's a geek, but not a geek like I was a geek. And
Hmm.
I tell you, but yeah, she built her first computer at let's see, 11 or 12. 12.
Dang, nice.
Yeah. And like I said, she's got two hot SLI cards, and frankly, she could play with the onboard video, and I could take those cards out. And there's probably a very good chance I'm going to take those cards out because he gave me an i9, 32 gigs, some sort of SSD that's going to be more than capable. Let's see, what do we got?
Evo, Samsung Evo.
No, no, it's not. No, just a 64 gigs Kingston.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
Wow, numbers are small, but it might even have an operating system on there. I should ask him. But maybe. But I mean, that's more than enough for a boot drive, and
Yeah, yeah.
and
That's what I use my SSD for.
that'll be fast. And I've got like 8 hard drives floating around the 1 and 2 gig range. That'd be more than enough storage for anything I'm going to do with it.
Yeah.
So all I really got to come up with is a power supply, a case, because I don't have any cases anymore.
We'll get the.
He gave me a sound card, but the onboard sound's going to be more than
Yeah.
fine. He gave me I couldn't believe it. He gave me an old Sound Blaster Audigy with the breakout box. Now
Oh wow.
back in the day, I had the Audigy
Yeah.
with the insert for the case. He had the breakout box with all the doohickeys. So
Yeah, the doohickeys.
it's like I'm tempted to play with that. But
Wow.
see, because of my hering and speakers aren't really a convenient thing where I don't want
Yeah.
everyone hearing what I do. I mean, it's quiet here. That's why my neighbors don't bug me. Because I'm a good guy and I'm quiet. I've
Yeah.
always got these on. Even when I'm watching, check this out. So when I'm streaming and my wife wants to watch TV, then she puts on the Bluetooth.
Okay.
And this was to replace Turtle Beach ones that I still technically have. The Turtle Beach uses IR for audio, which is okay, but the thing's like 8 years old, 9 years old, and
Yeah.
it's showing its age. And I thought, oh no, it's not working so good. It's a little staticky and stuff.
Yeah.
But the Samsung TV's got Bluetooth and stuff, so I bought the cheapest Bluetooth I can get. Works like a charm, but they're not most comfortable. Works really good.
Yeah.
I'll invest in something better. But
What are these?
this
I don't even know what headphones these are. Like Ajax. Like my buddy gave me his, and I was like, "These are."
I got the
comfy.
best $30 NUBWO wired headset. But it's not bad. I mean, yeah, this was like 20-30 bucks, and then because I was having problems with the laptop
Mhm.
port for the headphones, I bought a $10 USB sound card. Awesome, and I plugged
Oh.
straight into that. Just because it isolates it properly as a USB device, and I can select it
Yeah.
in any software that comes my way. Whereas on this HP laptop, trying to get it to tell the difference between, because that one port can be used for audio in, speaker out, mic in, aux, like anything, and it's horrible. That one stupid port, and it's hard to isolate it. But on USB,
Yeah.
it's like boom, done.
Yeah.
Works
That's
great. Some
like
people
with the
say
mic's
the
good.
audio levels are not high and the sound, but it's a cheap $10 sound card on a USB stick. What do you want?
Yeah.
That was my ghetto solution to a real nasty problem that affected me for months.
Oh man.
Because I was sending headsets back and stuff, and I liked the laptop.
Hmm.
And it's a laptop I bought for my wife 3 months before they decided you can't use a home laptop because of security issues. They want you to use the company,
Yeah.
and it's
It's
like
like the
sweet,
Navy.
no problem. So I end up finding a use for it myself. I started streaming with it. I'm not gonna. And I bought that laptop to be super fast at the time because it was SSD based. I
Hmm.
told her here's a solution. She was crying the old laptop, the older Acer. There was nothing wrong with it. It was modern Windows, but
Yeah.
it's platter based, spinning hard drive.
Uh,
And after 2 years and bloatware and garbage, that sure I could take it off all the
hear
time, but
it.
it's like it just gets slower and slower and slower. And it's like
Yeah.
you want fast, I'll get you fast, and this thing boots up in 2 seconds. But then she stopped using it. It's like $1,000, thousand
Dang.
bucks Canadian, whatever that is American, 700, 800.
Yeah. It's all right there.
But it's not a bad laptop. It works just fine. I've done okay with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I will take you down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why
but
Hive and
I
other
mean,
guys like to have me on because, like, oh,
yeah.
I can take a break from talking. Rick will talk. You,
I got some good knowledge, especially with those MAC addresses, man. Like, why? Like, you told me that.
it is. I'll tell you, it is a
Yeah.
pain because anytime someone say goes to my mom's place in the past, it's like
Yeah.
they can't get on her Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And what does everyone do? Your friends come over, you let them on your Wi-Fi. It's you
Yeah.
got to be thinking about this stuff, and
No, they're gonna use their own
it's over.
data.
It is overkill, but
But
it's
hey, yeah.
it's
Especially in
kept me
this time
clean.
around, like this
Yeah.
age. Yeah.
I mean, there are people who are getting shot, maybe more so in your country than mine, who get shot because
Yeah.
they can't get on the free Wi-Fi they've been stealing from their
Wow.
neighbors. So they go knock on the door and they go, "What's your password?" And people go, "Excuse me." I go, "You changed your password on your Wi-Fi." It's like, "Yeah, I did. Get out." It's like because you don't know who's coming to your door. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you said you see some of your neighbors and they're using their name. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. They're using your
You're
full
not even
name.
smart enough to anonymize it or put something cute and stupid on there. No, you put your real name or your real suite
And I
number or
mean,
part
like
number.
the router that I have is actually really good. So the person who has their full name is like really close to me. It's probably like the people who are like right next door.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Ryan here, or Brick Maniac. Rick, show me what you opened. Here, I'll put a big.
We were at
We
the
were at the
pool.
pool. Well, yeah, he's camping or whatever. He's run away from the city. He's trying to get away from COVID. Smart guy.
Dang.
Okay, so Call of Duty. Yes, first one in a year or whatever. So, Call of Duty. The Chateau. I guess like all the other big YouTubers. I tell you, though, super excited. That's good. And I figure to do this one, I should make it a month of do this one, do the big rocket, do the lunar lander. What's the other one?
Find the Mars rover.
Buy the Mars rover for Brad. Trust me,
Yeah.
he'll sit there and he'll send me an offer before the night's out. Hey Rick, you
Oh
really want
man.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't buy everything from him because
Right.
I like to have some money in my pocket. But well, it's like before COVID shut down Ontario last year.
Hmm.
I met him 2 or 3 years previous, and I'd see
Okay.
him every couple months at all the conventions because
Right.
he's a Bricklink guy and he does the shows, so he's always selling.
Yeah.
That's literally how he lives. It's great. And I bought some sets from him, but then he had one that caught my eye. He knew I was a Star Wars guy, and I have a lot of the early stuff from 1999, and then the last 3.5 years, virtually like all of them or whatever.
Hmm.
But I've collected a lot of the early ones, but there's one I don't have, and it's one Falcon. It's that first regular system, Lego system, Millennium Falcon. It is sinfully ugly. I don't know if it's 300 pieces tops. It's not a lot of pieces at all. Horrible looking figs, and it's got like 8 pieces that make up, like 4 make the top dome and 4 make the bottom dome. It's a hideous, and it's got a square canopy for the cockpit. It is the ugliest Falcon.
Ew.
Oh, it's hideous.
Oh. I know. It's like I tried getting nicked by that one.
It is because one of the things it's great to say I have this and this and this.
Yeah, nostalgia. You know.
It's
ugly.
another thing when it's so hideous, I can't look at it. And that's why I'm not a completist. I can't buy something I really, really, really hate. And I look at it, it's like, oh, it's not that it's so bad it's good. It's just so bad. And he made me an offer, and then I saw him a few months later, and he had it in the next show. And it's a used set, it's vintage, but it's complete, and he guarantees it. And he's everything I've ever bought from him is perfect. Brad, the Lego guy. I just can't do it. I'm close, two to $300. Like it's not a big deal. I can make it
Yeah.
happen, but it's so ugly, and there's
It's
not a lot
ugly,
of parts to
man.
it, and I don't know, man. It's wretched, hideous. It's probably one of the ugliest old Star Wars sets. I mean, there's plenty of ugly old Star Wars sets.
Yeah, but that one's the ugliest.
It is
Like,
really ugly. I mean, I can
it's
complain all day
horrible.
about the blue. I know Ryan just built one of the blue TIE fighters from that era,
Ew.
1999, say to 2001, where
Yeah.
there was a lot of blue in
A
the
lot of
Imperial
studs.
fleet and all studs.
Yeah, all studs.
And, you know, not color accurate by any means. And
Yeah.
I still can't explain why there's so much blue other than it's a holdover from Classic Space Lego. But
Uh-huh.
even that doesn't make sense because Classic Space had blues and grays, and then they migrated to all the other hideous colors that make your eyes bleed, like fluorescent yellow on red, and then red or blue on white. It's like there was such high contrast, and
Hmm.
I don't know why blue came back in a big way for the early Star Wars sets, but yeah, that was pretty hideous.
Yeah, no thanks.
No, and I like my Tie Fighters because I got them all. I got
Even the ugly
everything.
blue one?
I got every. Oh, I've got the Force set, which is a nice
Oh,
set to
wow.
have because it's got the Tie Droid or the Tie D.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, which is that's funny because I think that is the first non-universe Star Wars
Yeah, I
set
think it
because
is
that's from the
true.
books.
Yeah, it's from the books.
Not that it's great or
Oh,
anything, but
that's right.
it's
That is
unique.
the set. What the heck?
Yeah, and what's cool, what was weird about it too is you got two Tie Fighters, identical builds,
Hmm.
and then you got I think the bomber and then the Tie D. That sounds about right. I can actually pull the Tie D out because I was handling it the other
I wish
day.
they made a new bomber.
I want a really nice bomber. Well, the thing is, they
Yeah.
teased the bomber a year ago when they're asking us what do we want
That's right. They did.
as
Yeah.
a future UCS build, and I wanted a bomber.
Yeah.
And there's so many nice mocks. Maybe I should invest in some parts. I really don't want to start bricklinking in a big way again. I don't
Oh
mind fixing
gosh.
sets, but I don't want to start because I buy instructions. I still sitting on some I haven't built,
Oh
and
wow.
then I would go and get the parts and build out stuff. And
Hmm.
there's one I want to get that I'm either I don't want to say I'm going to buy the Chinese set, but it would be so much easier. So there's a great creator. I want to say his name's Dave Dupp
Dave.
on
No.
Facebook, and he's got his own group, and
Hmm.
he does mocks for what notably Battlestar Galactica. So
Oh, nice.
he's done the Viper and the Cylon ship all like UCS scale.
Yeah. Wow. Oh,
Now to bricklink the Lego, forget the cost of the instructions. I came up with
yeah.
the instructions. It's $300 to $500 depending on if you have any of the parts. Or you could buy it Chinese for $100 because they lifted his instructions. They bought a set off him and then they turn around and yeah, I mean, what do you want? But I tell you, it's his builds are he's top notch. The fact that he's not working for Lego is a sin
That's
because when you see
crazy.
his build, I don't know if he could work in smaller toy scale, and that's a problem.
Hmm.
I shouldn't say any, but a lot of these talented guys can only seem to work in a large scale, two, three, 4,000 pieces, and use a lot of parts. A lot of them that are gone, that aren't
Oh
being
yeah.
made anymore. That doesn't appeal to Lego at all.
Oh,
Can
they
you
want
make
that
a
new
set
stuff.
that's 1 to 300 pieces that they can sell for 20 to $80 that they can move in high quantities? If you can
Hmm.
be that kind of designer, they want you. If you're only a guy who can make gigantic sets, you're going to have to prove yourself to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because most guys don't get into Lego building a giant set first. They start on the ground building the play set ones, the gimmicky ones, all the cheap stuff. They work their way up to putting out a primo set.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm looking at Vipers, the Mark, the Mark One.
Yeah.
Bricklink. Oh my god. Yeah, I used to be pretty crazy on Bricklink.
No, it's so and the problem is anytime I make an
Yeah,
order to justify the shipping, I order more stuff.
yeah,
My old setup used to be all these pull drawers full of parts. See if I
uh-huh.
can pull one out. You know, and I would have, 9 or 10 of these blue things with all these drawers, and it was great visually,
Yeah,
but it took up a lot of space. And the things
yeah.
I mock less and less,
Yeah,
and
like
now
all
it's
this
all about
stuff.
access. Yeah, I don't own any Sterilite though. I don't have any of the larger drawers.
Yeah, I used to have what you have, and then I started getting more brick.
Yeah,
So then I had to go to these. These
I
ones
tell
through
you the
here,
truth,
the
that
big
is the
one.
better use of space. I know everyone likes the tiny little drawers, and they're great,
Yeah.
but unless you got them 90% full, it's a horrible use of your wall space.
Hmm.
You're far better off to, and this is what I recommend to people. Color sorting is nice, but if you can take your elements, let's say you got
Yep.
all of one type of thing, you mix all the colors of that together because it's really easy to fish out all the blues of a 1x4
Yeah.
whatever
That's
than it
what good.
is to if you mix up your different elements of the same color, it gets real hard to find a 1x4. But if it's mixed colors of 1x4, then it's so easy to find the one color you need.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just a thing I've been toying with, like getting rid of those altogether. And I did. Like I got 6 of them now below the desk. When I moved the desk out and changed my setup to have the bookcases, like I didn't want to get rid of the parts because they're still handy.
Yeah.
Well, I put 6 units down there, and I put 3 down here that are hidden. And even now, I'm thinking like it's still a poor use of space. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure out something.
Yeah, I even got to the point where I'm getting like the plastic Sterilite shoe cases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Like
I like these dollar store
16 quart.
shoe box. They call them a shoe box, right? Stackable shoe box. But this to me is a good size for anything. And these are
Okay.
only $2 or $3 at our Canadian dollar stores in
Oh,
Canada.
nice.
Yeah, I mean that's the UCS. That's the UCS Tie Fighter in one. And I don't even think I'm going to rebag it. I might just put that away as is. It's just I could put it in a Ziploc, but whatever. You going to bed? My wife is going to bed.
Oh, yeah, it's about that time. I have to wake up at, I think it's tomorrow at 8:30. So I'll probably wake up at 7
Oh man.
for full of brick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
our that morning stream on Nick's channel.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
If I can be up, I'll look. I can't guarantee it because I do sleep in Saturdays a lot.
Oh man, yeah, I usually sleep in on Sundays.
Well,
That's
thanks
my
for
thing.
hanging with me so long.
Hey, no problem. I had fun. So
Good wingman tonight.
yeah.
Awesome.
So you do this on every Friday?
No. Well,
Oh,
okay. If I'm
okay.
buying, if I got something new, sure.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But the intent is to do something, and if it's not going to be new bricks, then it would be a chat or build stream. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess yeah, they're ideally Thursday night or Friday night or both. There's always
Okay.
something, and then if I can squeeze in stuff on the weekends, I do, because my end of work week is Thursday night. So from Thursday night to Monday morning, I can do
Oh,
whatever I
nice.
want. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So, and I do tend to do stuff later, which allows me to get away with more online and not have people upset that I'm cursing or swearing or talking
Yeah.
inappropriately. Ryan, who's in the chat, we spent 20 minutes talking about manure. I'm not even kidding. Somehow we got on a topic about
Wait,
the
what?
Toronto stockyards and how
Oh,
it was
that's
when I was growing up
crazy.
and what it smells like now. And 20
Yeah.
minutes later, we were still deep in the weeds on that topic. Not trying to be vulgar or gross, just the life
Hey,
experiences
yeah.
of farm boys and
Right.
our weird experiences from two different sides of the same country. And yeah.
That's funny.
All right,
That's
I
funny.
want to check in on Tyler too, so I'm gonna go and
All right, man. Yeah.
jump
Thanks for
jump
having me on.
streams. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, thanks for hooking up.
All
All right, everyone.
right.
Oh, he's laughing. Ryan's laughing. We're never going to forget 20 minutes of shit. I should
Oh my
rename that
God.
stream 20 minutes
Yeah,
of
20
shit.
minutes shit.
It was 4 hours long, I think, that night. But 20 minutes of shit is what I should
Damn.
rename it to. But, all right, guys, take it easy.
Cool.
Peace.
Peace.
And we're out. One,
And
two.